Oh man. What up, Spood? What's up, Canada? What's up, Origin? How are you guys? Let me change my title. It's a little too forthcoming. Um, Doing okay, dude. Glad you're well. Man, I will let some more people come in. But patch stuff and then yeah. What's up, Swaff? Damn, dude. What up, Cedric? How are you, bro? Yeah, we're gonna talk about the new patch, and then we're gonna talk about the summer incident. Um, I'm just gonna give it a little bit of time. Um, so yeah, we'll give it a little bit of time. But but yeah, you're good. Happy to hear it, dude. Happy to hear it. We will ban this one. Oh, I forgot. I egoed somebody on a DM. Okay. Let's play another new game. That shit was fun. 580C bans. Darn.
Select your god.
Well, we can talk about the patch first a little bit. Um, so let me just like double check the patch so I'm like not forgetting. I did not watch the Titan talk for today. I was working on some school stuff, but I'll give you guys the quick rundown. Baron Samedi, his 2 is getting a little bit of additional base healing. I think that's cool, I guess. Thank you, Zadric, for the sub. I appreciate it, man. I think Baron's probably underperforming a little bit uh, to some analytics. I think he's a really good god. I don't think he needed any type of buff. This is a very small buff. I don't think it'll do much. But yeah. Chalk. Torrent, which is his second ability, the little spin around, is getting a base damage increase at early ranks, although will match to be the same amount of damage come level 5. I think this buff does nothing because you typically will max your 1 and then your 3 on this character. I guess technically you can max your 1 and then your 2. Now, if you really wanted to, this will probably help his aspects solo build a tiny bit, maybe, but I don't really think so. I think Chalk is still horrible. Charon gets a buff. This isn't specified to be base or aspect. I'm presuming it's both. Increasing the base damage on Spectral Surge, which is his 1, I believe, from 80 to 200, now 90 to 250, and increase the base trail ticking damage from 6 to 14, now 7 to 15. So, thank you, Michael, for the follow. So, pretty big Charon buff, presuming this is the one, which I believe it is, just in that it does a lot more damage. Now, um, I'm not going to be one of those people who talks about the issue with all the time, but I do think this buff is a little misplaced. I think Kieran getting a buff is a good look. Again, though, I don't think Kieran base damage is the way to buff him. Because like, what is the proverbial thing with these uh characters that want to build some damage or want to build full damage if their aspect in this instance, that their scaling sucks, not that their base damage sucks. So tank Charon gets buffed significantly more than base Charon, or excuse me, than damage Charon gets buffed, which I think is a bit sad when damage Charon is like super shit and base Charon is like okay. I just think that base damage buffs in general are not really things we need for the game. Although again, it does help him going Bluestone instead of Conduit, which I guess is nice.
Okay.
You know, so I guess that's okay. Again, I'm not the biggest fan, but like fine. Cupid Heart Bomb explosion damage is going to go up a tiny bit, 10 base, and minion bonus damage increase from 55% to 60%. Again, I think anytime you see damage buffs on damaged characters, I think you want to be buffing scaling, not base damage. But again, this is so tiny, it doesn't really matter. Geb is going to lose a little bit of critical damage reduction. So actually getting less anti-crit on the character to keep in line with previous crit things. So it is a nerf, but at least it's thematically consistent. But he now is going to have a slow immunity during his rollout of his 1, which is a nice buff. And his shield is going to give a little bit less base health, but more max percentage health HP. So I think it's a good change for Geb. I like that his shield will be giving an amount of HP. I think that's dope. I do think though that again he's going to remain shit because again fundamentally what is the Geb issue? His stats, not anything else. It's just his stats. And as long as his stats suck, he will suck. So I really think that they need to give Geb some tankiness. Now this is technically a start in buffing his util, so I don't hate it. But I think he's still like garbage, unpickable trash. So yeah, he, still sucks. Same build, yeah. That's shit. That's why we used it, bro. It's a good build. But yeah, we'll talk about the rest of the patch after. But on the first leg of it, I think largely like inconsequential changes. If you want my overall take on the patch, I think the patch is like solid, like not incredibly, mind-breakingly awesome, but I think we needed a solid, like fine patch, Uh, and honestly, I wouldn't mind more like stabilizing patches as we get into some of the later contents. Are there picks and stuff that still like need addressing that aren't being addressed in this patch? Yes, right, and that'll be like a point we'll talk about afterwards. But like overall, I think the patch look is fine. That none of that again is controversial. I think what we'll be talking about with the summer bash shortly will be a little bit more maybe exciting to talk about. But I just wanted to give a little bit of time before we got into that. So it is base cab, right? Yes. So because it's base cab, we can out clear and then just walk at them. Big damage. There we go. Not bad, boys. Not bad.
Your left tower is under attack.
He's got Bumbas going into Shell. Alright. He is in some trouble here for sure. Not like death trouble, but take damage trouble for sure. Oh jeez. Good. Really good start from us. Close, close. I think they had shell though anyways, so all good. Thank you, Down, for the follow. How are you, bro? What's up, dog? I probably should call you dog, not Down. Down sounds a little patronizing. How are you, bro? Alright, let's back here. So, you know, I think I level my 1, to be honest, on this iteration of the character, right? Because what's the point of me going my 2 if I'm going to have more strength in, you know, as I'm leveling the ability? Right? I think this is just way better to level, given... Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything here. I think what's... Like, we're gonna get pressure anyways, but now he's just poked and weak for rocks. I don't love it. I think he should have just hovered rocks. That was, like, pretty bad. Okay, well, it might work out anyways. It works out anyways, guys. Hooray. Good job. Sounds good, dude. Happy to hear it. So after this match, I'll be doing, like, a competitive set for a bring your own team thing called AGL. It's not like super high stakes or anything, correct? In fact, it's not high stakes at all at the moment. But yeah, that hopefully will be a different type of pace and a good one, hopefully. So yeah.
Enemy missing.
Okay, Braggies is up sooner rather than later. And we'll just kind of keep on doing our thing.
Your left tower is under attack.
Well, I mean, look, dude, Bumbas is getting nerfed a little bit, Golden Dagger. It's a good nerf. I don't think it'll kill these picks at all. I like Golden Blade getting nerfed as well. Like, there's some really good changes in this upcoming patch, like, genuinely. I don't think it'll kill ADCs by any stretch in solo, nor will it kill ADCs in general, obviously. But I think there's some really good changes. Now, there's some just, like, kind of, like, empty changes in the sense of I don't think they move the needle in any way for anything, but I don't mind changes that are kind of, like, whatever changes, like the Chalk 2. It's a buff to Chalk that's very tiny, that does nothing, and he's a bad god. You know, like, is that completely fine? Yeah, of course. You could argue it does nothing, and that's maybe bad, but I think ideally a MOBA does have small balance inflections that they use to push characters rather than sweeping buffs if they can help it. Now, you could argue Chalk maybe needed sweeping buffs, but, you know, I don't really... I don't really think, you know, you have to subscribe to this idea of, like, we need to force, like, a tertiary system where we're, like, flipping picks all the time to become meta just because analytics say they haven't been good for X period of time, right? So, so yeah. But yeah, like, that's sort of like the Baron heal thing. Like, is Baron underplayed? I think absolutely. I think he's extremely good. I don't think that's, like, a crazy take by any stretch. Does he need a buff? In my opinion, absolutely not. Does that buff affect him in any way other than, like, oh, I forgot about that god? You know what I mean? No, not really. So... you know, and if anything, it buffs his non-aspect more than his aspect, which, you know, is chill. Man, I played that like shit. I didn't have to Aegis that either. Oh, whatever. All good. We'll back here. At least I know what the issue is. Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to fight.
And you know what's interesting, and maybe I'm spilling too many secrets here, but like Golden Blade as a system change, like I suggested a bit ago's, and it was something that was like agreed upon as like something to be shifted. It just didn't happen in that patch. I mentioned it either last patch, like during the last patch window, or the patch before. I can't remember. Um, so, but anyways, like the point is like, you know, uh, it's like I think, you know, to some degree, there's suggestions that they like want to try out other things first. So like I think Apollo is sort of an example where like I packaged Apollo and Golden Blade nerfs together in one post, and they went with Apollo nerfs, which was like cool, and then now they went with Golden Blade because it was like, you know, one on its own turns out not being enough. So I understand like the hesitancy to a degree, you know what I mean? Who gets the best value from Gluttonous Grimoire? The enemy team, because you buy it, I think. But yeah. Why start Braggies instead of Bracer? Well, I think because I'm a hybrid scaler, like, getting upfront automatic value feels kind of awesome. But I don't know if that's actually, like, definitively... Like, dude, I'll be honest, I built Bracer, like, 3 times, and this is, like, my 4th time ever building it. Those were some very awesome autos by me. Yeah, I mean, I played like shit, that's my fault. I should have at least just ulted that. Oh, whatever. Dog shit. My bad. You know, so yeah. No, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I mean, guys, again, like, I've got nothing but, like, solid stuff to say about the patch. Again, I don't think it addresses everything, but no patch ever will. I think if we have patches of this quality and stuff, and I think last patch was solid too. You know, obviously, are there, like, frustrating parts of the game that need to be ironed out? Yeah, without a doubt, but is it, like, a good, stable, solid, maybe boring in the sense of no system changes, but we don't need system changes, you know? Yeah, no, it's not popping. It got minorly buffed, but it's not popping. But yeah. I mean, I will say, like, yeah, I don't know. With the Bracer thing, I don't really know. Shit. We'll maybe try it sometime. But yeah. But sorry, so about the patch, like, yeah, I think there's, like, mostly solid stuff. Like, the Mercury change, I think, is awesome, you know? Where Mercury can no longer fast cancel as 3. I think that was, like, a very frustrating net negative for everybody, to be honest, and I'm glad it's gone. You know, I think crit needs some, not really crit, but I think, like, you know, Merc Jingwei are, like, 2 culprits of characters that really are frustrating, and so to see Mercury get worse is awesome, you know what I mean? To be honest with you. I think, you know, we still need to see Jingwei get worse. I think Jingwei is infinitely worse than Mercury in every way, in terms of, like, frustration and stuff, but it's something for a pick. And again, any patch or any, like, iteration of the game, especially in Smite 2, because a lot of the frustrating things kind of didn't get addressed, so it's kind of like piling together in a sense. Wait, hold up. What did I build on this? I completely forgot. What the fuck? Oh, Nimble Ring here, right? I think so. Anyways, you know, like, naturally it'll take some time, right? What's up, Hums? But, like, to me, right, I look at it like, okay, let's say there's 10 gods that absolutely need a ban. I don't think that's true, but I'm just using it as an example. If 3 of those gods get nerfed in the patch, that's a great patch, because then, on average, you know, maybe you only have 7 gods to ban, and if that's the case, like, all of a sudden, maybe they actually do get banned, and the game is, like, in a better state because of it, because in ranked, people, you know what I mean? Like, that's good, you know what I mean? So, like, obviously, like, in a patch where Jingwei doesn't get nerfed, I'm not going to be like, it's the best patch ever. That should have happened. But if Mercury gets a bit worse and is a little less frustrating, people you know, hopefully on average will ban Jingwei more and like not have Jingwei in their game more often. And it's like, is that a good thing? Yeah, 100%. So sometimes the god itself doesn't need to get nerfed. That's when like Aladdin was like at its at his apex. I would have preferred they nerfed, you know, some of the more frustrating gods at the time, like Odin and Nuwa. Who were really, I think it was Nuwa. Oh, it was Odin and maybe it was Aspect Wukong. I don't remember. Either way, it was like Odin and like a really like uninteractive character. It was either Nuwa, Aspect Wukong, or something of that ilk. And anyways, I was like, I would rather Aladdin not get nerfed because, you know, those gods are like automatic bans right now. But at least Aladdin has like a bit more skill expression. He's more exciting. He's a Smite 2 god. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it's the end of the world, but like, you know, if I had to choose, I guess, so to speak. And again, I realize that's not like everybody's frame of thinking, but I think it works kind of. Thank you so much, Data, for the Prime, dude. 1 year, bro. Thank you, Goat. How are you, man? So so yeah, so like
Merlin, no beads.
that's dope. I guess is the it's disaster for them, by the way. I'm sorry, Scylla. I like your tweets, but hold that. Alrighty, I think we push right.
Attack fire giants.
Well, again, I'm not evaluating balance off of what the average person is going to cry about. I'm just thinking about, like, and I understand, like, it's subjective, like, obviously. But, like, I think, you know, I think I have a good understanding of, like, what's going on. I found it, you know, funny. I made this tier list, dude, and I got, like, added in the Smite game Discord, and people were like, you don't know anything about the non-solo lane roles. And it's like, dude, like, all right. Okay. Okay. That's fine. It was funny. I thought it was very fun. But yeah, like, you know, obviously people are going to be biased and stuff, and I'm not spared from that. But, you know, like, I try to at least be consistent in, like, my theme, and I think generally speaking, the suggestions or ideas I have are pretty good. But I also like don't jump the gun. I try not to jump the gun. Usually when you guys ask me a question about what do you think about X or Y thing, I've maybe already thought about it in a time before, or if I haven't thought about it, I try to get back to it at another time, right? So, like, you know, I don't always have the best answer right away, but I'll try to figure it out.
Shut down.
So yeah. What's up, Game Maker? How are you, bro? Now, I'm just gonna get ganked if I walk too far up. He's freezing top side here. Should go pull an objective.
From the heavens.
Just completely cooked him. Hold that barrow. Let's do this. Is he still good? Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I made a tier list video like a few weeks ago. Usually those are, like, I update them when I feel like they're quite outdated. Obviously, sometimes individual picks can change, but generally speaking, that's a pretty good blueprint to follow for a while. And I'll usually make one in like 2 or 3 or 4 patches, depending. Oh man, and we got the queen. It's a disaster for them. Just absolutely destroyed. Come on, man.
Enemy missing.
I mean, to be fair, again, because I am in the ambassador stuff, I have had more input on recent patches. again, I don't want to overstate and pretend like I'm dictating everything. There are things and stuff I've asked for that haven't really been implemented and stuff, and that's like fine, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it never will or anything like that. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Like again, I do think stat changes for gods are extremely important. I've iterated that 100 times. That hasn't happened yet. Will it happen? I think it probably will to some degree. Are they probably trying to exercise other options right now for the time being? I mean, obviously, right? Which, like, you know, I don't think it's gonna work if you want my honest opinion. But again, it's not always about like what I think, right? Like if I'm correct, unfortunately then it just takes a little bit more time for me to be proven right, which like that doesn't make me happy, you know what I mean? I want the right thing to happen. So I do think I'm right. I do think it's going to be a roundabout series of changes to some terrible gods who ultimately just need stat changes, but like it is what it is. Better fight for Amma. So what I've heard with Amma is a lot of her issues are tied with the movement stuff that they need to work on. And that's like part of the problem with like her dash. I think that's just movement related in the same way that like a god like Arthur hasn't come out, you know. So I don't know when that'll all change, but I'm presuming at some point it'll get cleaned up in relation to that stuff. I think it's just like a symptom of a system. No, Wukong was solid, dude. I mean, Wukong actually got nerfed. He was finally in an okay spot. And then his base stats got nerfed. So his base stats are, I mean, they're not terrible, but they're not great, you know, and obviously you don't need them to be great, but if other gods have better kits and theirs are great, that's a feels bad moment. Man, that's fucked up. I didn't even play that well, to be honest, but a win's a win. Get the hell out of here. Tahuti acquired. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to release King Arthur unless he's perfect because of how many delays. Like, they're not active. I don't think they're actively working on him and they're getting delays now, but when they did, you know. And that's like, every release, obviously, you don't want to, like, F up, so to speak, but I think that's one maybe with a bit of a higher, you know, thing for that. Damn, dude.
To the sky.
Thank you, Colosi, for the Prime. How are you, dude? Appreciate it, man. But yeah, I mean, you know, again, bro, if there's a patch notes that has stat changes that happens in 2 months from now, I'm gonna be pumped. I'm gonna wish it happened earlier, but, you know, still. Like, to me, I think, you know, Daji Jingwei are still really, like, at the top of the board for, like, you know, misery, but, you know, Pele got worse. That's good, right? Like, that's objectively just a good thing. So, you know, I'll interpret it as pseudo assisting the thing, because it is. Kind of crazy to think he'd be perfect. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's crazy at all. Like, I think they would 100% delay a patch if he was going to come out bugged, given the circumstances with him. And that's why he's not out right now. You know what I mean? So, like, I know this game has had a rough track with, like, a couple of releases recently having some pretty pervasive bugs. But, like, by and large, Smite 2 Gods have came out fairly unbuggy. I mean, they would have maybe some, like, niche interactions with other gods, but, like, fundamentally in their kits, a lot of Smite 2 Gods that came out really didn't have bugs with them. Or they were very, like, hard to replicate, and they got cleaned up pretty quickly. And even Ishtar, dude, I mean, people really like, Ishtar bugs got fixed in, like, a week. You know what I mean? Like, it's really not even that bad, realistically, like, worst case scenario. But yeah. we get some action here? He missed the stun.
Starry night.
He missed the stun! What the heck, dude? It's okay, it happens. Surprising your confidence? Well, it's not a thing about confidence. I mean, you guys, like, you have to understand, dude. The reason why things are, like, come out as, I think, bugged is largely, it's not that, like, you know, they expect it to be perfect, but they're on a schedule. A god like Arthur is a god that was purposefully delayed because they were having issues with them. So if something is purposely delayed and then picked up back upon at a later date, you would imagine that they wouldn't get him out of that indefinitely delayed thing until they figured it out, you know what I mean? Like, if it was a normal 2-week schedule, I'd agree with you. But it's not the same context, you know what I mean? So I just don't think it's super, like... And yeah, obviously will a character come out with, like, a niche bug here and there? Yeah, sure, but, like, to think that a character, like, that's why they got delayed. It doesn't make sense that they would come out functionally broken, right? You just wouldn't get released. And again, I think the only god we've had in this game that came out genuinely broken was Chiron. And that, like, it got sorted out pretty quick. I might be missing another character. Again, Ishtar doesn't even come close to qualifying. But Chiron, to me, was the only god that came out functionally broken. I know Rat came out extremely weak, but he wasn't broken. He just sucked. I mean broken as in, like, not working properly. And the Rat changes... you know, I don't know how much they'll help, to be honest, but they're improvements to the character, and, you know, base red is, like, mega poop, so, you know, I think anything helps. I'm not really sure about that, like, impact-wise. We'll see. But, we'll find out.
Be right back.
From the heavens.
Defend the gold fury. They shan't
On my
cross
way.
me.
Enemy missing.
I'm kind of getting owned. This isn't that good.
Ash upon them.
Really good Ymir's stun, dude. Bro, my Ymir's a fucking... Oh, it's Mudbone? What a fucking beast, goat. Good job. Oh. Nice. Boom! Oh my gosh, she doesn't die. No. Damn, so close.
Your team has destroyed a left
Bro, no way you still have ult. Alright, my bad.
My love.
It's just a... Oh, it's ADC? Wait, that's not even full damage. What the fuck? How many 3s did I get? Was that 2 or 3? That was 3, no? I don't know how many takes Afro 3 has. I think it's 6. So did I get triple 3'd or was that 2 to 10? It was double. I'm not sure. Either way, that we took a lot of damage there. Fuck me, man.
Be careful, left. Be careful, left.
With this build, I don't know. All good, all good. Kind of my bad. Like, low-key, not a crazy game to go Sphere of Negation for me. I'm not going to do it, but I think it'd work. I agree with you guys, you know that. But, yeah, I don't know, we'll see.
Your right tower is under attack. An enemy.
I'm not really too worried about the game stuff, you know. I do have some thoughts about the Smite Prime development going on with June and July.
Your team
I know that
left enemy.
Karmic and Hindu Man had a bit of a an argument,
An enemy has been slain.
which you know, I think a lot of what Karmic was saying was fair. I think he was a little, you know, probably a little too emboldened, we'll say, in how he approached it, just because I don't think that that perspective and like that frame of placing it is helpful. Um, but I get why people are frustrated and things with some things. Uh, we have AGL by the way in 13 minutes, so obviously I won't queue another one, but GG's. I we're gonna talk now about this a little bit, but basically, if you guys don't know what's going on, Smite Prime, which has been the thing we've been playing in every Saturday, is happening again in the month of May. As normal, it will start not this upcoming Saturday, but the following, and it'll be a normal 4-week system. Afterwards, for the months of June and July, there will be a thing called a summer bash. Now, we have no idea what's happening in August and after, so I want to be like very clear on that. This is a June, July situation, and also August 1st. Anything afterwards, I have no clue. So to indicate or say that this is indicative of the rest of the season, year, whatever the case might be, I don't know. But I can only speak about what's happening in the next 2-month block. And what's happening, I think, is functionally one of the biggest, not only momentum killers that Smite 2 could do from a community sense, but I also think it's one of the most unwise decisions that Smite 2 could do from a community sense, and I will explain why. Number one, I think for competitive stuff to flourish in a game, you need to have consistency in terms of events, and I think you need to have consistency, excuse me, in terms of an interesting format, watchability, excitement, whatnot. What have I been ultra critical of with Smite 2? I understand the game is growing. I understand the game is in a still largely painful phase in terms of transitory growth and whatnot from Smite 1 and the lows that happened on the way. But what do you ultimately need? You need a product that's watchable, enjoyable to watch, and occurring at a frequent enough schedule to follow, right? And I think that Smite Prime was very far from perfect. I have lamented frequently about how awful best of ones are as a viewing experience. I've lamented about how awful it is for a viewer experience that because of the best of one format, you see the same gods in rotation all the time in a game that already has a lot of criticism from Smite 1 diehards that it has a smaller god pool. Again, not the dev's fault, just the reality of the current moment. And you see that kind of slapped in your face when you have best of ones constantly cycling the same rotation of characters. Again, I believe Honor had like a 94% pick ban presence in in one of the prime weeks that they looked at. Now again, that's okay and that's understandable if a character is very good by all means, but when you have best of ones as your primary format, that gets pretty exhausting pretty quick. And obviously, I think most people would agree that that's probably not great, right? Um, I think the best of one format, again, functionally just doesn't really work because of that idea. But also, if I'm a viewer and I'm trying to follow and watch a tournament, uh, there's a very big issue in the fact that there's so much downtime. They pick a match, and all of a sudden there's downtime. Be right back. Be right back goes on for how long? You don't know as a viewer. There's no indicator. So what do? They get off Smite Game and they click on their streamers who are streaming Smite Prime, but they're actually talking, they're interacting. Not always. I want to be clear, not always, right? But some of them are talking, like Chris T is a great example. He's talking in between or queuing games in between, whatever the case may be. Some people are muted for picks and bans. I'm not saying that's perfect. I want to be clear that's not perfect, but it's at least something. And you at least know when the next game is going to start. Rough estimate. You don't get that at all on the Smite game stream. It's just a be back shortly, and again, that can be anywhere from 5 to 50 minutes. And that's again just a best of one flaw issue, right? You're waiting for a game, that game gets delayed for some reason, someone's taking a shit for 10 minutes, and all of a sudden the whole bracket and the whole viewer experience is terrible. But when you have a best of three that's more followable, and you have uh, fearless and stuff, that transitioning time between games is shorter, you have more games to watch, and you can just delay the following best of three and say, hey, you guys aren't starting until the cast gets here. So now we have more consistency, we have more things to follow, we can build narratives between teams. Again, what if people wanted to see? They wanted to see our team against what is it called? Clocked In. They want to see Clocked In against Doug's team and stuff like that. So being able to see those matchups consistently, right, in a format that actually gives it the grace of seeing multiple games that have intrigue to them is extremely important. And again, best of ones, watching some random teams get slaughtered in very one-sided games to then eventually get to the games that people want to see that don't always even happen because of the best of one format is just like a little bit messy. Like people would much rather see the better teams play best of threes against each other than, oh, this team played a best of one against the other team, and then this team played a best of one against the other team. And it was like a fine game, but why wasn't it a best of three? Why did we have to have a best of one of this completely useless thing? And obviously, yeah, has Clockton done a really bad job in terms of like taking 40 hours to join matches and stuff? Yeah, of course. But again, ultimately, like having best of threes, having followable things, not having a returning of a tournament when it's the same teams being at the top 5, 6 echelon, right? Uh, just doesn't make any sense. Like you may as well just have a closed off online league at that point, right? With like a relegations, right? Um, and some people will say like, hey, well, does it work? Do people even care, right? Well, Smite Prime, when it's being streamed in terms of interest on Twitch, the numbers are the best there. I understand it is Saturday, so that does help. But the numbers on Twitch are the best there are on the Saturdays when Prime is going on. Not for Smite game, but for the game as a total, because all the people are streaming Smite Prime watching or playing. Obviously, some people are just streaming ranked. But like overall, a lot of people do care about that to a degree. And if you go on the Smite Prime YouTube channel, their best videos performing, which is the VOD channel of the things, are all happening um, when it comes to NA tournaments. If you go on the thing right now, it's the number one viewed thing is 2 months ago, the 2026 kickoff NA Conquest, 21,000 views. The second best thing is another 2026 kickoff EU Conquest. Now that's 2 months old, but you go all the way down to number 5. The kickoff is Joust at 6.5K, barely beating out a random week 3 of March, right? Now, obviously, are those numbers incredible? No, but how do you help build those numbers? How do you help build their rapport? You have consistency of the product, right? If there is a consistent base of this is the thing to watch, even if the format sucks, even if it's a flawed watch in a lot of takes because again the format sucks, and even if the format is complete shit and literally the players hate it, the viewers hate it, nobody likes it, but we're still continuing to do it for no reason. I keep reiterating that because again it's a very important point. Um, you're still building something, even if it's slow, even if it's gradual, with a very flawed, again, garbage format. Even with that, you are. And then all of a sudden, what do? You say, hey, well, we're going to introduce NA Joust into this summer bash. We're actually going to cut Conquest stuff, and we're going to make, instead of Conquest have the seeding format and a 4-week thing, we're going to just have a 1-week best of one format with best of 3 finals. So now instead of at least as bad as best of ones were, at least there was multi phases to it. Now it's just 1 week best of ones and that's it. But oh wait, that's just for NA. The next week EU happens. Guys, guess who's part of the EU tournament? A bunch of NA teams and like 3 EU teams. There's no point of having EU competitive in this game. I hate to say it. I wish the EU scene was bigger. I wish there was a way for that to be facilitated. But there is literally no point of having an EU conquest thing. Because what's going to happen when if Smite Prime returns in August? I hope it does. Shit, I don't know. It's going to be only NA, and all those people are just going to be baited because nobody's going to sign up. And again, you might say, "Hey, is this like anecdotal? Is this just like your frame of reasoning, your frame of belief?" No, we've literally seen this, right? Like we had a EU Conquest tournament, we had an NA Conquest tournament, and then we had an NA Joust tournament. And the NA Joust tournament had a lot of signups, right? Had a lot of signups, but it was not a pull. It's not fun to watch Joust. People don't like watching Joust. If you disagree with me, go look up Smite Joust and try to find videos on Smite Joust on YouTube or Twitch. And the only ones you'll find is you'll find the yellow shell-esque people who do highlight content. And again, that stuff is great, don't get me wrong, but that's fundamentally has nothing to do with the mode of Joust. That has to do with an editing style and a highlight style that could easily be translated to Conquest if those people had that type of allure to it. And again, I want to be very clear. If Joust is such a focus now all of a sudden to have multiple Prime tournaments about it, then why does it not have a ranked mode? Oh wait, because it's not a focus. It's a waste of time. So EU Joust, NA Joust should both be cut. At least NA Joust I can understand. Okay, that's where the primary player base is. I can see why this at least can sort of happen. Again, it's straight garbage. I want to be very clear. But if I have to extend the olive branch, at least I can acquiesce and say a little bit, okay, we had an NA jousting before. People did sign up. Did those people lose in 6 minutes and then never play again? Potentially, I don't know. Again, in like the top 16, I don't think there was a single team of non-displaced Conquest players. So, uh, you know, like again, the Conquest players hard dominated it. And again, that's not to be like, oh, Conquest players are just better. Yeah, of course they are. But again, the point is, it's like this is not for Joust. Like a Joust tournament is not going to be a bunch of, it's not going to be Timmy and friends making it to semis. They're just not going to do it. Never has happened, never will happen, right? It'll just be Conquest players who'd rather play Conquest dominating in Joust. So it's just a worse viewing experience for everybody, right? So that makes no sense. And then again, EU Joust. What do you think is going to happen in that? Oh yeah, it's going to be a bunch of displaced Conquest players playing that, destroying that, and it's going to be a complete flop and not care, a not watchable thing. And you can say a lot of people don't care about Conquest, but again, ranked Joust doesn't even exist. And again, Joust as a pull is you sign up, you play for 7 minutes because the game pace is so quick, and you lose. That is what the ranked Joust, or that's what the Joust tournament will be. That is what it was last time, and that's what it will be again. You can clip that, you can mark that. I can guarantee you that because we literally saw this happen. It was a terrible Twitch day. It was a terrible, uh, day just for the community because nobody cared because it wasn't interesting. Because again, the only people who make it far in that are Conquest players who'd rather play Conquest. So what's the point? And that's it. Now again, NA Joust I could at least understand a tiny bit. The point of EU Joust as a tournament makes zero sense. The EU community is not big enough. Um, and then the EU Conquest makes zero sense. Again, you may as well just play NA Conquest and have it continue to be on NA. The EU scene is just too small. It didn't work last time. It wasn't as interesting last time. Again, the EU tournament happened a week after the NA kickoff, and on YouTube it has literally less than half the viewership. Smite Prime's biggest video was the NA kickoff, and its second biggest video was still the EU kickoff, so they were doing something right with that, mind you, but it's still like significantly smaller, you know what I mean? And it's just because ultimately, like, it's just not enough of a scene. Now, again, should there be opportunities and stuff for that scene to develop? Sure. But how do you let any scene develop if you keep randomly throwing in these fucking random Joust tournaments that nobody cares about? It just doesn't make sense, right? So you can say, I don't think most people who care about Conquest are watching or playing Comp. You can say, I didn't find Smite Prime super compelling. I didn't find it super interesting. Again, I want to be clear. I think Smite Prime is a very flawed format, but I think adding a Joust tournament to break up the Prime Conquest structure that is trying to slowly create a community, that is slowly creating a community that will eventually hopefully become some rendition of SPL and stuff in the long future from now, can't happen if we constantly have it being broken up by random Joust tournaments that, again, nobody's going to remember, nobody watches. I want one person here to tell me who won the last Joust tournament and who got second place. Name me the 3 players who won the last Joust tournament and the 3 players who got second place. Does anybody know? Do I have one knower in the chat? Just one. It was 2 months ago. Do we have any knowers? No, it wasn't us. I don't know who it was. That's why I'm asking. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows. It's useless. If I go check, I have a feeling it was Happen. Okay, guys, look who won the Joust tournament. Paul, Tegvir, and Happen. Wow, Joust tournament. I mean, this is ridiculous. Like I've been trying to give this the respect because I like people at high res. I like people in the scene, obviously. But like, this is one of the fucking stupidest things I've ever seen. Let's just be 1,000% here. I mean, like, what is this? Like, we're seriously putting money towards Joust stuff when who's winning it? Who's playing it? Who's making the quarterfinals of it? It's all Conquest people. What's the point? I don't get it. I really don't. I don't get it. Because do the people who love Joust sit there and say, I can't wait to watch the Joust tournament? If so, then how come the Joust viewership is so terrible when they stream Joust for the tournament like they did the last times? It's bad because it's not an interesting watch. It's not a good watch. Am I saying Smite Prime Conquest is a great watch? No, it's not. Again, I think a lot of that is format related. Um, so that's, like a problem. But the Chris T. Dixon Joust tournament did pretty well compared to his regular viewership at the time, yes, but it didn't do better than like Conquest viewership ever did for those tournaments. And again, that was like a big investment of money. And had he hosted a Conquest thing, or had he been able to host a Conquest thing, that would have done much better. Because again, none of the Joust tournaments have ever outperformed a Conquest tournament. It's never been close. So I just don't see that happening. Again, you can say maybe wrong or whatever the case might be. I guarantee you, when this upcoming Joust comes up, we will see the exact same repetition of what has happened every single time a Joust tournament has ever happened. And that is just worse viewership than Conquest because it's not interesting. And that's just what it is. There's a reason we never had a Joust SPL in Smite 1. The mode was around, it did exist. Why was there not a thing? Because it's not interesting. And it never has been for a sustained viewership thing. Now, again, if you want to see SPL ever come back, you need to stop wasting money and time with these garbage things. And and this infuriated me. Jithin saying, "Oh, I don't know why people are complaining. There's still Conquest things going on." Dude, a community is about the momentum it has. Smite 2 was in a terrible spot a year and a half ago before they had those layoffs. It was a bad game, but people were excited about the game, so it didn't matter. Right? It didn't matter. Remember when Agni Uller Mulan came out? Was the game in a great spot? No, the game looked like trash or ran like trash. It was an early game. I'm not hating on the game for it. I'm just saying objectively it was not a good game at the time at all. Significantly better. But people enjoyed the game and were playing the game and were excited about the game because the sentiment was good, because there was things to be excited about. Vegas Land just happened. God releases were happening, right? People were looking forward and looking up. Community stuff had momentum around it. So the moment you start to build a little bit of momentum, because you start to have better patches, you start to have primes that get better and more consistent viewership. Again, I'm not saying it's at that level it was before. I'm not saying it's perfect. It's not, but you're building something, and all of a sudden you go to EU Joust and then say, I don't know what the big deal is. What is the point of shooting yourself in the foot for no reason and then saying, I don't know what the big deal is? Like, are we just like crazy here? I don't get it. I don't get it. And the logic that Jithens gave is that he said, and I quote, I was constantly being asked to run joust tournaments, and I was constantly being DM'd. Number one, that's anecdotal. I don't want to hear it. Right? That's anecdotal. So like what's the point of that? Oh, I was being told to run joust tournaments. Listen, I understand I have a conquest community. I have not heard a single person say, where are the Smite Prime joust tournaments? Number two, the Smite Prime joust tournaments were exclusively run and dominated by conquest players, right? So which conquest players talked about wanting a Smite Prime Joust tournament back? I can't think of a single one that would have wanted it over conquest. So I don't believe that's true, number one. And then number two, if there were Joust players who wanted a Smite Prime Joust tournament, that means they probably played in the Smite Prime Joust tournament. And to me, it does not make sense that Smite Prime Joust players would sign up, lose in 7 minutes, because again, quarterfinals and above were all just conquest people, signed up, lost in 7 minutes to a super conquest team, and then said, gosh, I'm going to sit in here for 2 months messaging Jithens privately saying, wow, I really want to see a joust tournament happen. And I can't wait for the next one. Usually, when you get like completely cooked in 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever the case might be, you're not eagerly excited and waiting months for the next one. I don't think that makes any sense. I don't know. I just don't believe it. Again, am I saying that nobody's ever mentioned Jithens about a joust tournament? No, I'm sure some people have, but to pretend that this is some high demand thing that people have been begging for, I think is just disingenuous and it's just as garbage because, again, the joust tournaments were being ran by conquest players and the conquest players were not asking for it. So the only people who were asking for it must have been players who lost instantly, which again doesn't seem super logical, and it couldn't have been the viewers because nobody was watching it because the viewership was terrible because it wasn't a good watch. So who was asking for the joust tournament? I don't know. I need a name. I can't find it. And again, I understand it's like, okay, you can argue, listen, it's not all about the conquest people. It's not all about, I totally understand that. Let's have more joust specific balance. Let's have, more joust map changes and stuff like that. I'm totally fine for that. But conquest is the mode that viewership and all that stuff has always been driven by. It's the mode that the game is centered around. Why we're having random offshoot joust tournaments when we're trying to build momentum for a competitive scene makes literally zero sense. I mean, they may as well cancel any plans, any context, any discussion about anything with pro anything ever if they're going to continue doing this stuff. I really don't understand the point because it's just a waste of time. Like, it really is just a waste of time. I don't understand why every time I upload stuff with competitive, every time I try to do stuff with competitive, I do my best to promote it. People love watching OSL. People love watching the AGL stuff. People like watching that stuff. Again, it's not perfect. It's people in the community who are passionate about what they do. They're trying to do their best. And every single time we start to build up some momentum, EU Joust Tournament, Summer Bash, what kind of ridiculous garbage is this? I mean, the first EU Joust Tournament was going to have a bunch of NA Conquest players who would rather play uh, NA Conquest over EU Joust. They're going to sign up, they're going to win it, or the EU Conquest players like Sap and them are going to win it. Either way, it'll be Conquest players who will win it. And maybe a bunch of people will sign up for the first one. I doubt people will sign up for the second one. You know why? Because they're going to say, wow, we're just going to get completely destroyed like we did last time, like we did the time before as well. So the only people who will be playing are naive people who expect different, or people who hadn't played in the previous ones will get a really rude awakening, and then they're going to lose. It's just so frustrating because, again, should Joust and should the casual scene of this game be prioritized? Without a doubt, it should be, but not in the context of trying to add viewability and competitive. That's just a different genre. Like, that's fine. We can have stuff to help Joust and Arena become a better product. I'm not saying that that's not the case, right? I'm not saying that's not the case, but for viewability, for killing competitive momentum, to have Joust tournaments makes no sense. It doesn't. It's just crazy. Like, I seriously don't understand the direction. I can't figure it out. I've tried. I'm sitting here thinking, you can say it's Conquest Elitist all you want. If I'm so Conquest Elitist, why are the Joust tournaments not triple the Conquest viewership? Why are they half or a quarter? You can call it elitist all you want. I don't care. What I care about is what is the facts of the matter. People sign up, they get shit on, and they don't play, and they lose instantly. And the Conquest players who'd rather play Conquest would play it instead, and then nobody watches the Joust thing, and the Joust thing is the big kaput that's a waste of time. I mean, like, that is objectively just true. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you can say, oh, that comes off one way or another. That's how it is. I'm not saying I love it. I'm just saying that's how it's always been. That's how it always will be. Like, I don't get it. I really don't understand like what this is trying to accomplish. And again, if you want to say NA Joust, that's fine. I need one person to explain to me the purpose of EU Joust. One person to explain to me the reasoning why we're having two EU Joust tournaments happen in 2 months. Two EU Joust tournaments in 2 months. I need somebody to explain that to me. So 2 weekends in primetime summer are going to be spent on EU Joust. I need anyone to explain that to me. Just anybody. It's crazy, no? It's just completely crazy. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say because it is so frustrating when something is going well and then there's just this like impeding desire to just like step on it for no reason. Like, can we just like stop tweaking, and if something is kind of working, just let that keep happening, right? Like, no, can we just do that? I feel like that works better. I really do. I genuinely, guys, I have nothing negative to say about the patch. There's some stuff I wish could have happened over some other things, but overall it's a great patch. I thought the last patch was good. I think the game has generally been in a very good direction, and every single time, good things happen with the game, crappy things happen with comp, and when good things starts happening with comp, some crappy things happen with the game. And like overall, it's been on the positive, and then we just see this, and it's more annoying to me that there is like some imagined desire for these tournaments that is just not indicative and realistic and true. I just don't see it. I don't know. I don't know. Again, listen, if the Joust tournaments blew out the viewership and everybody was hyped and
Select your
playing and
god.
talking about it, and Joust pops up and the Smite viewership triples and is at like 6,000, I'll shut the fuck up. But it's never going to happen and never will happen, so it's a waste of time. Right? That's all. If these things truly had the excitement and hype that some people are pretending it to have, then great. You know what I mean? But like, it doesn't. So it's just a waste of time. And that's all. Again, I'm not trying to say anything personal about anybody. I'm just saying like this is just a waste of time, and this is some bull crap. This is some bull jive, right? Like, it's just not good. As Shannon Sharp once said, this is some bull jive. That's all. So that's that. I just want the game when they have momentum to continue on that momentum. That's it. Because the game has had some great patches, and it really, really sucks
Mute.
that we have random tournaments that just feel like spawned in, that feel so tone deaf. Again, I saw Jithin's posting about how happy he was that Smite Prime's Conquest viewership, not Smite Prime's Conquest viewership, Smite Prime's viewership was going up. He was talking about how he was happy about it. I saw him tweet about it. And the viewership is getting better. The VODs on the YouTube views are better. The Smite Prime stuff is doing better. Yeah, let's throw in an EU Joust tournament. Actually, let's throw in two. Fuck it. Like, what? I don't get that. I don't get that. How can you tell in one breath that you're happy about the improvement of a product in one way, even though it is extremely flawed and it has been vocally mentioned that it's extremely flawed, but like, fine. And then in the next breath go, you know what, EU Joust time. I just don't get it. I seriously don't get it. Like, I'm just losing my mind at that. I seriously do not get it. Bro, I would rather a bad patch than this. I mean, this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? And again, the patch is good. I'm going to play the game. Am I playing in some EU Joust? Fuck no. I'm not playing in that. And I know some people might be like, oh, well, shouldn't you just play in it because it's a chance potentially that you can probably win and blah, 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 whatever. At least, you know, you might get close to winning, whatever. Sure, but again, it goes against the principle. It's not good for the game. It's a waste of time. You're going to have Conquest players who will play it. I'm not saying they won't. But again, they will be playing it, wishing they were playing Conquest, and they will win it. And then the Joust players will get nothing out of it. And then the Conquest players will just get an abridged version of what they actually wanted out of it. That's it. Again, to me, all I care about is consistency. That's it. All I have ever tried to do is care about consistency and be consistent, right? That's all I've ever tried to do. If I've had takes about balance, I've tried to be as consistent as possible with those. If I've had takes about the game, I've tried to be as consistent as possible about those. It makes no sense to have NA tournaments only after having an EU kickoff and then saying we're going back to having NA and EU tournaments consecutively, and then actually we're going to bring back the jousting that we did a couple months ago all of a sudden randomly after we did a bunch of conquests. Like what? Okay, if we're gonna have joust tournaments, keep the joust tournaments. It's a terrible idea, but at least you're consistent with them. You stopped doing joust tournaments because they were a bad idea, and now we're gonna just try it again. It's like we didn't learn anything from the first time. We didn't do EU tournaments because they were a bad idea. So why are we like suddenly going back to them like it's suddenly a good idea? It doesn't make any sense. Am I missing something? I don't get it. Like they did not continue to happen, and then all of a sudden we're just bringing it back. Like, okay, if it was the first time. Listen, I was not happy when the kickoff had an EU conquest thing. I thought it was a bad idea. I thought NHS was a bad idea, and they ended up being bad ideas. Surprise, surprise. But you know what? At least I'm like, okay, it's the novelty of it. It's the first time of it. You know, we did have like the Chris Cash Cup Joust stuff. That stuff was good for Chris, but like for the game, was it better than Conquest? No, of course not. But you know what? Fine, is what it is, right? Um, but this, I mean, this is just like fundamentally we saw something not work and we're just gonna do it again and then act like it's not a big deal. Like, dude, I'm only annoyed because I
I'm
see you
sure
guys doing
I'll
the right
find a
things,
use for
and then all of a sudden
this.
we're just going back on it for no reason. Why? Like, why? Seriously, I don't get it. Listen, if people in the scene are passionate and they want to have a Joust League mirroring OSL and stuff like that, and they want to uh,
Yes.
try to get involved in that and stuff,
That's too
by
bad.
all means, go ahead. You know what I mean? I have no issues with that, but you know, like that's not happening. So again, this is not a reflection thing of like what the community is looking for. You know, and again, if there's people who are genuinely really passionate about Joust and want to start like a Joust league and all this stuff, etc., all those things, again, I don't really have problems with that. By all means, do what you want. But I think the admission that we're not focusing on a ranked Joust mode in this game because it would be a waste of time, and then to in this next breath have Joust tournaments, to me just seems like a complete contradiction within the game itself. No, like, am I wrong on that? We have no ranked Joust because ranked Joust is considered divisive and not important for the game. And now we're having Joust tournaments. How can you have casual tournaments for casual Joust, tournament Joust, but no ranked Joust? Am I missing something? Seriously, I don't get it. Again, I'm not advocating for ranked Joust, but what I'm saying is if ranked Joust is not considered worth the time, why are we having tournaments on the mode? Does that make any sense? It doesn't to me. You know, if we had a Joust tournament to celebrate the onset of ranked Joust coming as a mode, by all means. I think that's a great promotional way to bring it in. You know what I mean? But we're not having that, so then what's the point? I don't know. Anyways, we're mid AGL set, and I have no comms with my team, so I hope my TED talk was enjoyable. We're into an Achilles solo. I guess I'll play by play a little bit in an AGL game. What do we think, boys? Now, the reason why I wanted to play Newt into Achilles is because he's got a Fizz Shield. I do magical damage, and I'm a clear god. He's a fight god. I do have good fight, but I can outclear him hard. So I'm thinking if I can outclear him hard, then I can just build a big advantage, then get very fed. And again, he's got a Fizz Shield, so I can kind of just like kill him, right? So that's sort of the plan and the approach. And as you can already see, like as Newt is just like a very good clear god, we're getting the clear priority push. And then because he is a PvP character who doesn't really have good clear, and again, that's like the dynamic of the character, we just are able to build an advantage and he spawns in behind. So you can use mages, especially into Achilles, to abuse this dynamic, assuming you don't just get like one-shot and picked. Because obviously a good Achilles is going to play conservative like he is right now, and he's going to find his spots where he's strong. He tried right there, uses his blink, which again he goes blink to try to get tempo on us. It doesn't really work, but he does force our Aegis, which is like fine. I think trying to create imbalances is reasonable, and it's a bit of a skill check play. And if I played that worse, I think we're in big trouble, but I didn't play that worse, so thankfully we're all good. But yeah, anyways, that is my TED talk. As for like what Karmic was saying, again, I think like in terms of subject matter, we agree on like a lot of the things. I don't agree with the fact that he was like calling certain people, you know, dumb and things of that nature, like insinuating that. I realize I said that this situation is stupid, and I do stand by that, but I'm obviously not going to sit there and like try to personally call anybody dumb or anything, because I don't believe that. I think there are smart people and like great people at Hi-Rez. I just think that this is a very dumb thing, right? I think Jithens has done a good job. I think this is a very dumb decision. That's not a commentary of him as a person. That's just a commentary of this, you know what I mean? That's all. I mean, I think that's obvious, but like, I realize that I should clarify that anyways. And that's okay, like, that doesn't mean I'm perfect by any means, right? Like, I do dumb stuff too. But this was just a dumb one, and that's okay. It's okay to say, hey, this was a dumb one. You know, we're not going to do this, or we're going to do this, but if people really show, like, people are saying that this is, like, not smart, and we were wrong, in hindsight, we'll say in 2 months from now, we were wrong. Because I guarantee you, if they're going to be wrong in 2 months from now, and I don't want them to be wrong. I want them to be right. I want them to do a good job, you know what I mean? I think they've been doing a good job. I don't want them to shoot themselves in the foot and then 2 months from now say, damn, we shot ourselves in the foot. I'd rather that not happen, you know what I mean? So yeah. All right, anyways, I'm going to join the server now and join in on the comms, because I've ignored the comms this entire time because I'm not in the comms. Where is the server? I can't find it. Here. Sorry, guys, I couldn't find the server. What up?
Bro, we have a double kill so
Why?
easy if you're in here. I saw them coming from a mile away, and I got my back
What?
a massive, and I fasted in.
What?
Oh my gosh.
I
And
didn't
my
see
voice
them.
comms in game apparently aren't working. 'Cause
Yeah, they're
I
not.
was
So why didn't
waiting
you
for-
comment?
I tried, dude. I didn't know. They told me after.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I just assumed I had you muted. Like, that's my bad.
Yeah, I literally was like, I have Stewie blocked. Like, what?
That's ridiculous.
Because
It's not
sometimes, especially when we used to queue in the past, like sometimes you just be yapping, you know, like.
Damn.
working.
I was talking about this summer bash. I was very upset. So
I know.
Yeah,
You went on
that's
a
fair.
30-minute tangent about it.
Yeah.
AGL on the line here, dude.
My bad.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, yeah.
The hardest AGL week of all.
Oh, come
where
on,
we have
man.
sub-
Wait,
we
come
have
on.
No, dude, we
I'm
have
gonna
sub
throw
C.
for the
We
passion.
have sub C host out for me. Like, respectfully, this can't be hard.
Bro, you're goaded. Like,
No, with
we got this.
Seahost's passion where he's at right
Nah,
now,
this
dude,
motherfucker
you guys might be
is playing
even.
the heart showers fucking in-houses, bro.
You might
Oh,
be
man.
even right now, bro. Seahost does
It's not a
not
joust
wanna be
tournament
here
for
when
2
we
months.
play.
It's in 2
I'm down to
months,
be
instead of
around.
having
Like, you
NA
just have to realize
Conquest be
that you guys will have
sustained.
to carry extra work.
It's
Like-
2 weeks of NA Conquest, 2 weeks of EU Conquest,
Also,
and 2 weeks of
this
EU
guy's PC
Joust,
crashed,
and 2 weeks of
so
NA
it
Joust.
might be a couple minutes.
So it's
Okay.
4 weeks of
while
Joust,
you're playing Merc,
4
what do you
weeks
think
of
about the Merc not being
Conquest,
able to
split
cancel
up.
his
It's
free
not
next patch?
consecutive.
I
It's like a
think it's gonna be
rotation,
bad.
like a circle.
I mean,
you know?
obviously, in
I
my
think even a
opinion,
way
it
that's
stops
worse
his
too,
early
because it's not
game
even
that was
consistent. It's a circle.
good in
Like,
this game because you're
Yeah.
committing so
aye,
much into
aye,
a
aye.
dash.
Bro, thank gosh,
I was
dude.
gonna
That's
say,
a good nerf. Hold that Mercury.
It is. It's a
And he
very
has
Yeah.
good nerf,
return.
but I'm playing him before he probably becomes
I'm gonna be
unplayable.
locked on Mercury in the Joust Summer Bash. I'm gonna tell you that much. Yeah.
Dude.
All right, we're on pause.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys, I'm pushing mid and I will be at rocks.
Yeah, we
That-
get
that's
this
E.
here.
This is fearless,
Alright,
right?
come on. Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wait,
dude.
I have ult, Snatty. Can we?
Yeah,
Stupid. It's stupid.
no,
It's
no, no.
stupid. Just do rocks. Stupid.
I mean, I can ult them through the blue wall.
Nah,
on
just
the
hit these. It's gonna fuck me up.
No. You're not my
Actually, it's actually
general.
good if I apply pressure. They're gonna lose the big creep in gold. He's walking to blue. It's just
Do
Thor,
we
just
do we
Thor.
have eyes on,
Okay, he's back in
jungle?
lane. He's
Yeah.
here.
He wasn't right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't see.
There might
He's
be a Merlin.
he's
that
backing
pulls
now.
up
He's
on
backing
me.
now. He's canceled his back. He's coming to you. He's alone though.
Good.
Should be okay.
Merlin's coming now. He's gonna cut you off, Coach. I'm leaving to catch.
Yeah,
your
we just
wave.
leave. We leave.
I
Yeah,
don't
but-
have any secure for a second.
If you guys have any questions though or anything, I
They're
realized that I got a
red
little bit
marker
animated
for
there,
ours if
but
you wanna
I
try to
hope
invade
No,
I hope
I'm not.
I
I'm
hope
not.
that
Oh,
was
shit,
Okay.
I
Oh,
hope
yeah,
that
you
was
I don't have
understandable at least.
I'm just gonna get ours
you can advance.
back.
So I
at,
apologize if I came off a little bit abrasive. But
Thor's on top
but
left by
yeah,
speed.
that's kind
I
of
think we have
where
to,
things
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
We can freeze until we get info.
Sure, I'm gonna check gold camp right here.
Thor
can take
could
that,
be
I don't-
5.
Thor,
Yeah,
Thor
yeah,
could
yeah,
be
he's fine.
5, and he's on.
He's
He's
bad, he's
mid.
bad,
No,
he's
you're
bad.
good. You're good. You're good.
No, I see that.
From the
Urka.
heavens,
Merlin's no mana. He has to reset. I don't think he has fast, so we should be able to just play oracles.
It's Achilles execute down.
Oh, they're doing
Blue's
that.
up in 30.
Yep. They're
Backing,
kind of
right.
pushing away to them. We expect Thor ult.
He played this well. He should
Merlin's
freeze
gonna
here.
reset.
He's not
I
gonna
think I'm gonna
freeze,
pass
which
that.
is a mistake. He should have
Well,
froze
he's
there
either
though.
gonna
I
make
would
the
have been in some
decision to
trouble.
play Oris or come to you guys. I'm not
I
sure.
This
should
is
have
really
backed
good.
earlier. That was a misplay by
I'm
me.
gonna do Oris.
All good, though.
Yeah, I don't
probably
think
more
I don't think Thor can get Oris because he's by himself.
I have moves now.
Alright, I got him. I'm coming left. I'm left.
Yeah.
I don't know if Thor's here.
I
We're-
think
we're
picking
pulling the
Pokemon
blue.
on this mapping. Yep. Isn't Yamojo's like right here on me? Just gonna do damage here.
I'm on Yemo. Kill
You see Thor
Yemo. Kill
coming
Yemo.
left? You see Thor coming left?
Nice.
I'm respecting Thor ults.
Yeah, me too. I'm just gonna leave. Think I'm okay?
Yep.
Yeah,
we
we're
lived,
good.
and that's good. Nice job. Thor did ult, and that's good for us.
Rocks are coming up. I can make my way there.
I'll be low mana.
Sure. Yeah, I don't have Aegis. He doesn't have ult, so
I mean, if you can solo those,
Thor,
go
Thor
for
might
it.
be here. He just did backs.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
probably
pop
can
this
solo
side
them.
ward.
I mean, yeah, I can. If no,
I'll just try to keep Merlin in mid then.
If Thor doesn't come, I'm good.
Okay, I have
Uh,
3 people
Yamojo
in
has
mid.
ult, too,
okay, I'm not gonna solo this. They're gonna rotate to me.
Currently, I'm in left, but
They didn't
way
cross
are
mid. They didn't cross mid. Yemo's
Ooh.
crossing mid now.
Okay, I may
I'm
have
pushing
trolled.
the
I'll
red
just
line.
I'll
I
shove
can,
and
I'm
come
gonna
over. I'll
hover you.
shove
I
and
can
come
hover
over.
you. She's pulling them now. Yamoja and Merlin
Can
are
you
on these,
just?
Snatty.
Okay, is it just gone? Coming now.
I can walk.
Yeah,
I
they
have
just
ult
dropped
then.
them.
All good. All good.
if anything,
I
I'm
poked
walking
him. That's
over,
his
I'm
dash
walking
up here.
over.
Yemo's alone.
Yeah,
Yemo's
okay.
completely
I'm
alone.
enough
Coming.
for 3 casts. Yeah.
I have no eyes on Agni right now.
Just shove.
Nice.
Yeah, he definitely knows.
Merlin's out quite
he's
low
just
as
getting
well.
Yeah, I'm out of mana.
Do we ever push?
Yes, we're threatening a
Good
purple
roll.
invade. Time it like right. That's the best time to do it.
Do you have fast, Gojo?
No.
Do my back camps on the way up.
You guys
That works.
see though how even
There's
though
a
this lane
chance
feels
Thor's
a little
able to,
like
be on you
prickly,
guys over
we're
there.
just out farming him, and that's
Yeah,
really
I'm
the
gonna
point.
ward
What's
the
up?
push.
What's up, Orson?
I'm kind of running over here. I got a little poke. He just in my backs. He's gonna be behind you. He's gonna be behind
Yeah, and
you.
the reason
sorry.
why him
No, no,
freezing
no,
there
no,
would have
no,
been
no,
good
no,
is
no,
I
no.
had aim and he had 6,
Sorry.
right? So my wave would have just killed his and would have
Bro,
lost
that
the
camp
whole
was done like
house.
40 seconds ago.
That
What
would
are
have
you on
sucked.
about?
He
What's
missed
the
out on
timer
there.
on it? It was 170.
We technically have a
Does that make sense? Like you saw, my wave was
We're a
bigger
little poked. I have no beads.
I got his ult. Let's see.
Nice. That's
Thor-
great
yep,
play.
nice.
previously.
Yemo's no ult. Yemo's no ult. You're fine.
Achilles is on
I
his
can
blue.
play pad with you.
Yep, Thor ulted away. I do want that red.
Yeah.
Bro, I just feel bad for the guys on YouTube though who heard that
How
whole
long till
thing
the
and they're
mid
like
thing?
dozing off.
Yeah, we
15.
play it.
I got a
Yeah,
big
so
EU audience on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. You
Yeah,
guys are the
Vegas.
My
ghosts.
speed's up in 6. I'm
But I
threatening
feel
ult
bad.
from behind
You
the
don't
tower.
Some
Yeah.
British dude
No,
at 1 in
I'm
the
gonna-
morning
I'm
just
gonna
had to
come.
hear fucking,
I-
you know, boo 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 boo. You know, it's just like what a horror. I feel bad. My fault, dude.
Alright, I'm on my way. My beads are down for 5.
Yeah, I'm back in
Got
here.
Merlin beads. We
I
traded
don't want to
alts.
fight, but I will be strong.
Like,
Should just be able to win it.
Thor to
though.
your left here. Thor left here.
Which one's your mez? Just tell me when you have it. Prep.
Okay.
Rocks. Oh, he's just in mid.
have
I'm
Achilles
walking. I'm
here.
walking. I don't have fast, but I'm
Yeah,
walking.
We can
There-
slowly.
Yeah, just
They
play it
they
slow.
haven't
Play it
mounted
slow.
an attack.
I'm
No,
almost
the,
there.
the
I'm almost there.
Agni, the Agni has
Okay.
pad timing.
Yeah, it's all good.
yeah,
It's all good. It's all
I
good.
do
I'm
have
almost
mess up
there.
now.
Yeah, just wait for me.
Okay, Agni's coming from low.
That's fine. That's fine. We can
look
slow
for
play this. Like we
here.
can do a little bit. I do a lot of damage here.
I fucked up.
I mean, again, like we're.
I poked
Oh,
I poked Thor for 400.
let's be ethical.
That's
Alright,
2 out of
Agni-
3. 2
Agni
out of
is
3.
most likely Oracles right
We're
now.
fine,
You guys
we're
want me
fine.
to
They
rotate,
can't
or you
contest
guys-
this.
No,
Okay,
we're
it's
good.
already
keep
85.
power farming then.
Yeah.
Just so they know they get one
I
more
appreciate you
pause.
guys. What up? What up?
I'm telling them we're ready.
If we get 10 crystals, we can do the one turret, right?
Yeah.
And depending on the timing on that left one in lane, we can just get it. Simple.
Can we unpause?
I told them we're
Sure.
ready.
Well, we paused it.
Oh, we
Yeah,
paused it?
we
Okay.
paused it. Yeah.
Okay.
What's been
I have ult in 30.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, low key, I got owned by my own pause. That is actually my bad. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
can we get
I'm
crystal?
fine.
Can we get crystal?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I got an ult.
Yeah.
Yemo. Okay. It's fine still. A lot of damage to Merlin.
Got a
Merlin's
fuck ton
one
damage.
shot, I got him.
Merlin's dead.
I flickered into the ult. Too bad I'm dead. Not bad. We won the thing. It's okay.
Yeah, and by using that. Nice beats.
Oh, hell no.
Nah, I kind of fucked that fight.
I can
That's
bait
my bad.
myself here if they think.
I have fast, but like I don't think it's worth it. I think
Okay,
it's farm.
low key, bro. This guy's hard countered by Thor, but it's okay. It's okay. I was brute forcing. If they don't have Thor that fight, I think I get a Quadra. Fuck, he has ult. I think.
We
Oh,
are
Yamoja's back. That stinks.
And she fasted.
I
All good. All good.
I
As
have
long as
ult.
you do it, it's fine. They're gonna play rocks. Do we ever have a gold angle here? They're all on the right side.
can, yeah,
and
we can.
They haven't backed yet.
Alright, I think that's a good idea.
You have no snatty, but
Nah, well, that kind of.
it's
Uh,
alright.
they're
Never mind.
going
You
by
can't
us,
with Bayou.
yeah.
Bayou's
I'll
got
get a
backup,
right
never
tower,
mind,
it's
just-
all good.
Just farm.
Just keep living.
That's his
Bayou.
app. That's his app. That's his app.
Yeah, I'm gonna. He might get it in time. We'll see.
Right tower's going down.
Nice job.
You're
We can
Shove.
still maybe fight this.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys can play
I'm
purple.
missing-
Yemo's walking towards
I will.
purple.
Okay.
Okay.
Merlin's walking red.
She's on her back camp here. I can like hold it for her like a shed.
Merlin's on
You're-
that.
Maybe
They're down.
they
Can
don't
we
have
ball?
oracles, right? Just hit it.
I
Just
They
hit
have
it.
oracles.
you guys
They do.
can.
They have oracles.
Oh, they do.
I can
Alright,
bait
alright,
myself.
alright,
You're
let's
in
not bait.
right.
They have Thorol. Just
We're
let
good.
us
We're
know
good.
if you hear
Do
it.
it. Do it. Do it.
I'm sprinting off if I see the ground turn red.
Yeah, me too.
You will see her.
The enemy team has
Damn.
destroyed
Darn.
the
All good.
Fury.
Still their blue.
I get him.
That's his beads.
Beats.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Happens. Happens.
It's all good.
I think I'm up. I think I'm up over there. If I'm over there a second sooner, it's like a better secure.
It's Achilles ult down. They're in.
Merlin going top right.
Yeah, he's gonna do the red.
No eyes.
It's all good. I have crazy burn for pyro when it spawns. I can just like be
Yeah.
there on spawn.
Nah, I got
Yeah,
a
I have
rage
full
stack. It's
that's-
LG.
Yup. Nice.
I have full Cerebro. I'm back.
I am on Keeley. I am backing for it.
Hey, dagger, I'm backing.
Build straight from
Nah,
the
can be. I'm
Kai
on
video
break
today.
next
Yeah.
week. This upcoming week is my last week of. I don't have courses anymore, but I have like exams and projects to do. So I'm actually gonna be like semi
We have
busy.
decent wards
I don't
on
know
the
how
left
long all of
side.
them are gonna take.
Mid buff's
Yeah.
coming up.
Speed.
Kind of depends, but you know,
That's your current situation. I'm coming to these rocks, Snatty, if you can make it.
yeah.
I probably just one shot
First
him.
wave.
Okay. Somebody's here. I just got warded. It's Thor.
On the way.
I have no eyes on Agni.
He's right up here.
Shouldn't be
He's on you.
My
Oh, he's on me.
Three
Yep.
times.
On these.
My
Agni
ult is
could
yellow.
Make some weird rotations.
It's his hammer.
Yellow ult.
It's probably
That's
out.
fine.
He has hammer, but
Emoji might come, never mind. So,
got him.
coming.
You're
Emoji
fine if
no
you just
ult,
run.
he took wind spray,
I'm winning
coming.
this.
Yep,
I'm just out.
That's fine. This is good. This is good.
I can collapse
Yamo,
on
Yamo,
you, Target,
Yamo, Yamo.
second this one. Yeah.
I have Aegis. It's okay.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
this
fly
guy's
to
here.
that in a second.
All good. I didn't Aegis. He has ult still. Fuck.
I have ult.
I'm coming.
I have ult in there.
He still got to execute.
I'm there at 5.
I'm flying in.
Ooh.
I fucked Merlin up really bad.
Nice.
Let's
I
go!
think-
Let's
I
go!
think it's like
Damn.
fire. I'm coming.
Huge
Yeah.
crit.
Yeah,
I can't play that with you.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I can tank it.
Good job. Rather than Merlin cooked me. That was a 1
rage
2v2.
stacks that got us right there.
Good job.
Those Oracle should still be up. I'm gonna walk to him.
I am choosing Stampede over Shell. Good shot.
Okay,
sounds good.
Either way, that.
Dude.
Agni is heading to backs right now.
There might be one guy on you.
There
in
could be an
2
Agni there.
seconds.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm gone. I fucked him up. But
Shit.
No eyes Yemo.
Give him a mid.
the Agni was here by you. I mean, I guess I can look for a gank now because Thor's not here.
Okay. I don't see him. He's all the way up there.
My ult's up in 5. Is it super obvious
I think I
if
just
you're...
saw Emoji.
He's just walking to his
Nah.
purple. He's walking to his purple. We can
Emoji is
Okay.
close to you guys.
I'm gonna
Strange.
push this and go top side.
He just warded me. He knows I'm here. 100%. He's off of it. I can just secure it if you can keep him out. You're actually owning. Be ready for Thor fast. Run. Let's run away by you. Yeah, he's here. He's here.
I'm on the
I'm
way.
Thor
I have
ult
ult
down.
left.
Thor ult down. He's on.
In 10
where
seconds,
is
I
it?
have on Kile ult, so.
No, this is
good, yeah.
super good for us. Agni's
Yeah,
fucked
that's
up and
ult,
Thor
yeah.
ult down. This is really good.
And we have gold
Gold's up in 25. Yeah, can we just play this?
I'm not
I'm
sure. I
gonna
guess he
back you,
presumed he
fly
was
in.
getting
Yep.
ganked. I maybe he's tilted. I don't really know.
Maybe I play a corner on Merlin first, and then is Emoji
I mean, if
in
you
front of me?
any poke damage on him is super good.
Merlin missing.
Here, I'm on my way. I can basically guarantee damage on
On my
one of
way.
them.
I ulted away.
I'm walking to this. Can we potentially get something?
Thor's in mid.
Not ultimate, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Do we play
This is
gold?
wall. Yeah.
Thor's on the right side.
Yeah,
I can pull. There's no Thor ult. I'm pulling.
Yep, poke the ammo.
Sure.
Agni's gonna be back. Can you just find the Agni and not let him in moods?
I will, yeah.
They're all on side. They're all on
Mid-
side.
mid-
Unless,
time.
unless he's behind us.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
He's either behind us or.
If he's
Where's
behind us, he's the go.
aspect? It's not aspect. I'm
Nice
fine.
job.
Oh, my bad.
I'm backing.
I
I'm
think
not
it's better
fighting
than
in mid. I have a lot of farm over here. I'm not fighting.
Yep,
Yeah,
we're
I
switching
can
in.
see
Yep, Naga and 20.
I want to
set play.
save my shit and use it on the Queen Naga.
Yeah, I'm clearing cow wave, guys, and I'm coming to Naga.
Oh, I fucked you.
Your
damn it.
middle tower
Yeah,
is
we're
under
fast.
attack.
I'll take my back too.
I heard something weird here.
Achilles is around me. I don't know if there's
Merle's in
more.
Mid.
Feels like I'm getting ganked, but I don't know.
I'm around you, bro. If you want it.
We're
Careful
good.
left,
Thor's on left, Thor's on
Thor
left.
now.
All right, Naga immediately.
You guys just. I think I can get this tier 2. I feel like you don't need
Thor
my help.
ulted me.
Maybe not. I'll shove
They're
this
on.
wave and.
The
see.
Merlin's here alone. Can you come here, Snatty? He's alone.
Yeah.
I'm going
coming.
to that. I'm going to that.
The
Okay,
Emma's
I'm
in
gonna
left.
shove.
The Emma's in left.
Yeah, they're
Okay, three left,
severely
three left.
outnumbered here. This is good. Just hit this guy.
Yeah,
Snatty.
yeah. Damn,
Damn.
that was kind of crazy.
I have
Fine,
ult if I
right.
can get there.
Thor no ult if you see him.
You guys got it.
Shot.
Yep, Agni's here.
What
good,
the
though.
fuck?
Sorry.
Look at that damage, bro. Tell me this shit ain't good. Come on now.
Yup.
Killing spree.
They're both one.
I think I'm just.
I could have done so much more there.
You motion behind.
I'm just shoving
Yeah.
right. I'm getting this tier 2.
She's
You guys
alone.
can do.
She's
You
alone.
guys can do
She's alone.
queen.
She just dies.
I'm
I'm
doing
coming.
pyro.
No.
Yeah, sure.
No, dude. this is so-
What?
I did so much damage there. That's so unlucky. That was Merlin beads.
I can go fire after this.
Yeah.
You're right.
Worth it.
Your team
I
has
can only
destroyed a
hope to
right
this will
enemy
be.
tower.
I'm just a walk around Chud.
Snatty's making
Thor's didn't
flash.
have ult. Thor's didn't have
I'm
ult
good.
for a little bit.
Oh.
He's over. We're good. He's
I
up there.
vented. My
He's
bad,
dead.
guys.
I can't pick
Fuck
him.
me, man. Oopsies. Yeah. That's Thor double tap down. Sorry.
This better not be a problem
I
on
think we're
Sunday.
gonna
It won't
win
be.
this.
Yeah.
I don't have that much mana, so I'm gonna stay though.
Yeah,
It shouldn't
Yeah,
matter.
I have Star Strike, so I think we.
I have a full Deathbringer, but I don't really need
stay,
it.
stay on it.
I'm
It's
coming,
quick.
I'm coming.
We need speed.
Thor ult surely from
I'm on the way with
somewhere.
ult. I'm on the way.
They're
I'm gonna
gonna
stay in the
send
jun-
everybody.
I'm gonna stay in the jungle and look for an ult.
I
I'm on the
can't
way.
help you. Nice, nice,
Man,
nice.
I'm happy with that trade.
I have my
Guy,
ult. If you
Kura,
wanna get
Kura,
crazy.
listen. I just realized I have a
Shut-
coaching
I'm gonna go
in
in and ult
20
out. Yemo,
minutes.
Yemo,
I
Yemo.
completely forgot. I thought it was tomorrow.
I'm out. Oh my God, so
Dude, this
clean.
is not good. What do I do? What do I do? What do I
Nice.
do? What do I
That's
do?
his V's.
Ragnar Beads,
Oh,
Ragnar
curva. Ay,
Warhammer.
ay, ay. This is not good. I don't know what to say. I mean, we're gonna win this match,
I
but
don't
like,
really
what?
have-
Dude,
don't-
You
I
guys
don't
have
know. I'm trying to like
Sven.
speedrun the
Yeah.
game and I'm fucking inting. Whatever. I'm here. This is a good fight, I think. The Thor double. I'm just gonna go on him. I think it's good. Yeah, it's good. Coming. Still all good. We win a ritual here. I'm hitting this guy. I'm gonna ult. I'm gonna ult. I'm
Just
gonna
get in the
ult.
thing. Get in the thing. Get in the thing. Get in the
I ult in
thing.
the back. I ult in the back. The double ult. Coming. Nice. Oh,
Did we get it?
no, they got it.
Damn.
That's okay though.
P. Rip.
It's gonna get away, so just farm.
No,
That's
it's
the reason I was
not.
saying those two is like if we kill them, we win it anyways, you know. But
Yeah, no, that's
all
fair.
good.
Nice, good job.
All good, all good. P. I'll win mid tower here. I think we can just open a fire. We have a bomb. Their timers are really fucked.
Yo, I'm coming to this. Yep. Oh, we killed this guy. We killed this guy.
Maybe
Let's
they're
have
in
a ult.
trouble.
I'm fine.
I
I
got
kinda
my
played him.
shell unless it. Showing you.
Okay, do we just rip fire? Do we group
I think
and go
we
fire?
can, yeah.
I'm
I'm
laughing.
grabbing this and I'm going.
When
I'm
we
getting
Thor
my
ulted.
speed, I'll be there. We have heavy waves being pushed though.
I'm dead, but I killed
Nice.
him. My bad. That's Thor ult down. I can't believe he ulted there. I
Yeah,
haven't
we
said
can
it.
still
can
try.
do it.
It's
Are we-
probably
Are we
fine.
sure we want to do this without Snatty? We can
I'm
just clear
sure.
waves. Okay.
We could. Achilles going left.
Does Merlin have beads?
Bro, I don't know if you. He should.
They're gonna.
I don't know
they're
if
gonna be
you
able
can
to tell
play
with
for me,
these
bro.
waves
If you
pushing
can,
nobody
you
here.
should. But I don't know if
They
you
might be on
can.
gold. Are we
That's
still
the
looking
problem.
for this?
Yes.
Yes.
We are the
Yeah,
big
bombs,
shot.
I really think you need to secure it.
Nice.
I'm
I
playing
held
pyro
it. Thank
immediately.
God they didn't come.
We're fine. Stewie, don't be a weenie.
They're probably on gold.
Yeah,
I
don't
think-
say we don't care about
Here,
it.
you
fine.
go right.
You
Yeah,
guys
I'm
don't
just gonna
understand,
push
bro. We
these
have another
waves.
match after this.
I can go
Oh
left. We can
man,
Snady,
I
can you
fucked
go
it. I can
to
go
one
left.
of the sides
Sure.
and not die?
I got you. Go. I got to Hootie now. I do more damage. They actually might try to. I'm gonna hide, but I think they're
They might
gonna.
all be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming.
On
Yeah,
left?
right. Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody just did this here.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
a
we're
Merlin
okay.
here.
We're fine. We're fine.
Yemo's in mid.
Yeah, I think they're not committing to this.
All right. Honestly, we can just like run it down here.
I have literally everything.
Air damage is super
I'm
good.
gonna pick up iron and pop it here.
Agni's in tier 2.
Yeah,
Four
there's
left.
Just
four
gonna
here.
hold this angle.
I'm here with you.
One by
Yeah.
red. That's probably Merlin by red.
Okay, Merlin's on that. Don't know who
Somebody's
else.
around me. I'm not sure who.
Don't want to ult.
Okay, Yemo hooped out. No, that was good. Shooting this.
Coming left. On the way.
Could be a no. The Thor's in red.
All right, we
Two
play
right,
left
two
then.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
two on him.
Yes. Try to get quick.
I'm on the way with bomb.
This is beads. Just gonna ult this. Wait in. Okay, how does he not get pulled back there?
Yeah,
That
I
makes
have
no
two behind
sense.
me. That's Thor ult
Yeah,
down.
I
This
bomb,
is
I
free.
bomb.
I'm here. I'm here. I have bomb too.
All good. Good try. Yep,
Thor
we
is
got
on
left.
the back right side.
He has no ult. He has no ult.
Okay, we're not. Good then.
Merlin flickered out. This is free.
Okay, we get mid now.
Yeah, but I'm gonna back if that's cool with you guys.
Sure, sure.
We're gonna keep running.
Thor hammered me.
They might
Double
chase
tap
me.
wall. I'm good.
Scotty might need an
I'm
escort.
fine, I'm
not
fine,
there.
I'm fine.
Two of us
I'm fine.
paths away from you.
Okay. I have life steal.
We have like 2 minutes of fire.
Yeah,
I
we
think
can
we're
still
back, we'll
push.
still get
They're-
to try. Yeah.
Poked Yemo for 400.
Good
I have
luck,
full
don't- try
Titan.
not
I've
to
got my
die without
super
me,
combo.
goodbye.
Okay.
I have
Goodbye.
that for a minute.
And I'm walking mid. By the time we get to midvert, I'll have my ult again.
Yep, ult in 20.
Their speed came
We're
up.
in, right?
It's important you get it.
On the way.
Trying to play a little bit faster while I still have
I
dagger.
think this Phoenix is. Yeah, I mean he's left still. We should just go. Yeah, I should be okay. I mean maybe we just walk
Just
a little.
bombing
Thor's on the right side here.
Yeah. I got some hits off on it.
Thor's looking for a wall.
Okay.
He's
Yep,
ulting.
he's in the
Thor's
air.
up. Thor's up. Thor's up.
Yep. Thor ulting on me. Might be dead here. Bro, my bad. Sorry. I thought my ult was up that fight.
Nice.
I have to play out here.
Yep.
I can play back in now.
Ready just needs a 3. Nice round.
They're one. They're so low.
Ah, he has a fucking reset.
Coach is zoning. Coach is zoning.
You're dead.
Bro, I
Just
seriously
no
thought
one
my
doesn't
ult was
have a
up. My bad. What the fuck? It was up in 8. Nice hit.
Die.
Dark. He's healing so much.
Oh, you're so
It's a
fucked.
fucking resolute mantle. Damn.
Cops are here.
Dude,
Sucks.
that's crazy. Okay.
That's annoying. All good. I've got
That's
a
also.
spike. Yeah.
I also killed him when I don't have 3,200 gold.
Fair. Fair. It was close.
Yeah.
We probably could have walked a little quicker, but
I didn't have fucking beads.
and beat.
I killed them
Yeah,
all.
me either.
All right, we can just do. Oh, they should be on
You need
pyro.
die.
I'll
All
mark
right,
them
I've
towards my
sharded.
blink
Yeah, I've
here.
sharded on this back. Got a back.
Regardless, they have to fucking deal with left.
Yeah.
Are they on pyro?
I can just go straight to fire here.
Everyone's in
I have
there,
fast.
so I don't think so.
Okay. I have pen on
I'm getting
back.
oracles.
I'm just gonna back now. Then I'm gonna get vision. We can do pyro together once we're all together. Oh, they're on it. They're on it. They're on it. Actually, we can maybe walk a little.
fast.
I've got combo. Like, Achilles is playing you a little moods.
It's 1k.
It's fine, honestly. I think I just kill him. That's Thor
I'm
roll.
going, I'm
Okay, I
going,
did
Agni,
dash in. Yeah,
Agni.
plan me. Plan me. Plan me.
I'm there 10.
Achilles on me. Both tanks on me. I'm dead here.
I can't help you, Moods. I'm out one.
I got it, Vegas.
Nice. Are you dead?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no.
P. Oh, it's too much.
I don't do damage to that guy.
Yeah, he is tanky as shit. I didn't really get to cast on him because I got fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got double stunned instantly. All good. I have shard now, so it should be easier.
They're just doing gold.
Yeah, there's 4 there. I mean, I could pav over. I don't think it's...
Hero play. Hero play.
I do think though, guys, we should focus frontline. Like we do kill frontline
Okay.
pretty easily.
It's still 9k.
That's fine. I thought that Agni was free there. I mean,
All
he
good, all
was,
good.
but then they just...
I think it's
That
done.
happens.
Yeah.
Beat. I have griefed the game, guys.
That
All
one
good.
is
All right, I'm
Do
locking.
we ever go to fire?
Oh,
Like,
Thor
they're
ult.
super
Yeah,
slow.
Thor ulted.
They're
Cool.
super
Yeah, you
slow
just
here with
hammered
no
in as
Agni.
well.
Yeah, I swear this is free. I
Nice.
swear this is free.
I'm dashing in.
Oh, they're throwing in mid. We kill them and do fire.
Nice.
Nice.
We're good. We're good.
I'm gonna reset real quick.
I got the Achilles. I got the Achilles.
Okay. He has nice.
Go
I
straight
mean-
to fire.
Yeah.
So bad.
Nice job.
I'm gonna ward here.
Their ass.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna back after this, and then we can play path. Unless you guys
Yeah, I'm
want to
on
go immediately.
I think we
Can
can
I
go
almost
straight.
die?
They're
I don't know what you
two
guys
are
are
dead.
saying.
2 are dead. I think we just go.
I'm on the way then.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
This Phoenix should be free on right.
I'm down.
I have beats ult.
Yeah, they won't
Oh,
know.
20.
I think we path this way.
Thor and
Okay,
Agni
it's
beats
fine. Go
should be
anywhere.
down.
There's somebody
ult
here. We just
before
pop
you.
them. There is nobody here.
Honestly, Moose, if you want to call your inside like gold, I can look for an ult
Yeah,
off
I'll
of it in 8.
try.
Okay, we should
Yeah,
both
Mo
just
backing
walk.
now. We have a little bit of pace.
From the heavens.
Nice.
Nice.
Didn't need to count there.
She's gonna ult. She's gonna ult.
I have
Be
Aegis
ready. Be
still.
ready for
We're
Thor
fine, we're
too.
fine.
I don't see him.
He's here. He's here. We're good.
Okay, he hasn't ulted yet.
This guy just
Thor
hammered.
hammer.
Yeah. We
Yep.
can just push
My
mid.
ult's in 13. Can I get mid wave? We play a little slow. Come
Yeah.
back. Group
Sure.
up. Group up. Come back in group. I'm not with you guys. I'm getting mid.
Yep.
Yep, we're good. I'm just poking across.
I'll get free pokies and
Whatever
I'm
we
here.
do, as long as we don't get wiped, we're getting the Nagas as
Poke
well.
Thor out.
Thor hammered out.
Thor hammer, yeah.
I'm fine here. Don't worry about me.
I'm going.
Just yeah, push mid. Push mid. I'm poking Achilles as well.
Trying to
That's
get
his
to him.
Aegis. That's Thor Aegis. I'm good.
Keep running.
I'm
yeah.
good.
Achilles
I'm
is
good, I'm
poked
good,
out.
I'm
Achilles
good,
is
I'm
poked
good.
out.
Thor's gonna ult. Be ready.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
He's got to reset. I'm out.
Achilles has a bad
I
in
think
this
we're really
fight.
down.
I should.
Thor ult down.
It's fine.
I'm coming around to you guys. I'm very far.
Oh, I'm gonna
They're
get-
really low. They're really low. I'm frying them.
He hit it. He hit the execute.
Okay, I have Aegis still. I'm kind of voting this guy. He Neemianed.
Can you come to me,
Okay.
Sammy?
Demo's
Yeah.
one.
Ulting.
One
I'm gonna hit Achilles.
The Agni's looking
Just
at you.
own them.
They're both one.
They're all so
running behind.
fucking weak.
He's dead. Oh man, they barely got
Force
out.
teleport in.
Sucks.
Already ulted.
Yep.
Can we look at this
I
Yemo?
think the angle.
Yep.
Where's behind you?
Oh hell.
Guys!
Dude, my 3 is. I hate this guy's 3, man. Like. So
I don't think we
annoying.
ever killed this guy.
He has no Nemean, but yeah, just get out. That is so cursed. Bro, how does my 3 not... If my 3 full hits the Merlin, I actually one-shot him there. That's so silly.
I mean, we got 2 birds. I
Yeah,
have
no, it's still good.
3,200.
We can just, like,
I'm
group shove
missing-
left, so yeah.
I get.
Is she
Yo,
alone?
Kai, if you're in stream, I didn't finish the video. I don't know what the last item is.
I can finally kill this Achilles now.
Combat blink, Koja. Go combat blink.
Okay. I kind of figured, but like.
Man, the game is not clean, but it's such a
Don't have the
mess.
attention
Fuck
I think it's
me.
the pyro here.
No. I don't know what to do, guys. Yeah. Okay.
I have dagger
Shit,
for
I'll have to figure
23.
it
I kind of just want to lose it. I don't like let it wear out. I don't want to lose it in a stupid fight. I have no beads.
Sure.
Honestly, I'd prefer you lose it because that way I can pick it up.
I mean, us...
Your team has
We should be able to still go left. I really think it's okay.
I'm
Like,
on
we
the way.
have-
I can
we
just
have
pass
mega
them.
spikes. Yeah, I don't really care about us not having fire. 2 Phoenixes are down.
I don't even need it
Okay.
back. I can go straight.
I have
Yeah.
my fire for a minute still. Like
Yeah, so
I'm
it's
hitting
good
pretty
then,
hard.
it's
My
good
beads
then.
are just down for 20. That's all I need.
I think
Wait,
they
can we have a
got
look?
third.
Thor just hammered in mid. I'm not taking
Look
this,
for the
but
Agni. Do we have an Antile?
From the heavens.
Thor, right on you, right on you.
Gets you 4 hunting.
Nice fucking
Nice.
play.
I'm pushing.
Merlin
left.
flicker. If I see something, I'm going.
I'm getting left way push up, guys.
I'm
Yeah,
doing
Where
it.
he went?
Not super tanky for this. So just be aware.
I have beads up. I also have a bomb. I can bomb left.
There's a mid wave coming they have to deal with, so I think you guys are fine with that. I have Agni and Merlin in front of me, both carries.
See him ult down?
Keep
Good.
Jolt down. Merlin coming to you guys now.
Yep.
I'm still pushing mid. Stay up, stay up. We
Yeah,
have
we
right
can
wave
play up
coming in
still.
with that bird. We have 20 seconds on Thor. We're fine. Right bird up in 20, so he'll be up with ult.
Mhm.
Just let all these waves push in, make them uncomfortable.
I'm playing Phoenix and 5.
Just swing Titan a little. I'm good.
Yeah.
Puts it a bit.
We just want the bird, and then we walk out. We burn fire. Just hit this and get out.
They're gonna let
Snatty, you
these
gotta
guys-
run.
I'm fine. I'm
You
fine.
gotta
I'm
run,
fine. I'm
Snatty.
fine.
Both the tanks are left.
All right, leave Snatty and go to fire. Just we have 24. Never mind. Don't leave
Okay.
Snatty.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
So it should be okay.
Don't leave moods.
They're gonna
Okay,
make
I
a
don't
play.
know.
They have to. They have to make a play.
Yeah, they're gonna look loud.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Thor's coming to you. Agni
Yeah.
just dashed to you. You're good.
Alright, I'm
Okay.
backing and I'm getting blink here, unless you guys want to immediately pull.
Don't back. Don't back. Don't back. We're
Alright.
burning this right away.
Yep, I'm on the way.
Yeah, they're all revealed. So
I'm backing. I have fast mid.
don't mind it when we zone guy now. Just give you info. We see Thor.
The Achilles is there. They have a bomb, but it's on
He's gonna
Agni.
ult it.
Yeah,
We're burning,
they're
we're
not-
burning, we're burning.
They're not able to get there in time.
Your team
Nice.
destroyed
Okay, I'm gonna reset here. I have blink.
Sure.
Same.
Yeah,
I'm resetting
I
as
have blink
well.
as well.
Okay.
I have Mushui's dual sword. Mushui's.
Musashi's?
Musashi's.
It's
dual
now it's
swords.
Mushu eyes. I heard. Yep.
Mushui's. Thank you, bro.
Of
Bro
course.
was just trying. Bro was fucking hungry. He's about to say
Yeah.
Musabi. Like. Good
I do
shit,
have my
Stewie.
Oncule channel here right now. Just be aware of that.
You want to just pull gold, and I can pull it.
Yeah,
immediately.
100%.
I'm getting my speed. I'm a second behind you guys.
We can just do gold really fast, and then we're always looking at end.
I might be able to kill Achilles. Oh, never mind. He's got Nemean.
No, Stewie,
Fine.
we're all
Anything
going.
special.
Stewie, we're
They're
all going
trying
mid.
to in
You're
on
going
me.
right and backdooring like a loser.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm in the air.
You have an Achilles
They're like
here.
all
He's-
around me.
He's
They're
behind
deep
you,
for me.
Snatty. He's gonna
I'm
be
good
on
though.
you.
I'm good. I think. That's the MO. I'm still taking no
I did
damage. I'm
no
completely
damage.
fine.
Can we pull anyone?
Ooh, I Aegis nothing. Where's in the air? Is that? Where's that?
Oh, I missed my dash.
Nice, you got him.
Aw.
We're chasing
Wow,
it.
job,
Snatty, look
guys.
how good this character is.
Yep.
I misplayed and got a double kill on
Oh,
accident.
big combo from Merlin.
Make that a triple kill. Make that a
Oh.
triple. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Killed
Oh,
me.
kill that guy, boots. Oh,
Wait, did we
nice.
die?
Oh, just go.
You're good.
Okay,
I'll make sure.
cool.
I'll make sure.
GG.
You're straight.
Guys, I have a very tilting question to ask. Is there any chance there could be a sub for me game 2? Or
No
no?
way.
Dude, I have a
Unfortunately-
coaching thing I completely forgot.
Unfortunately, I don't have anyone.
No.
Is it if I
We-
can get someone? Is it fine? I actually hold you guys. I do
don't think so.
apologize.
No, like, they
wouldn't-
won't- this is
they
a
wouldn't
real
bullshit
thing.
us.
They
No.
wouldn't let us.
No.
They were telling me it's on them, and they would say no.
Dude, this guy can be
Come
coached
on.
another time. He'll
Bro,
understand.
okay, just
No,
coach
dude,
him
it's
on the
live.
side.
It's
Like,
live.
just-
I've
Wait, wait,
briefed
wait.
him.
Can he wait 30 minutes? Like, surely we can just speedrun it.
Yeah.
What do you
I mean,
mean,
otherwise, I mean, like-
GG, I guess. What do you
I
mean?
mean, technically we can FF, but I don't.
Yeah,
I
I'd
would
rather.
not.
I'd
The
rather not
seating
hold
would
you
be really
guys.
bad.
Wait, I actually did 38k and I felt like I missed all my abilities. That's kind of awesome.
Mid lane
It's okay.
experience,
You hit
baby.
him with a free coupon for an extra.
Yeah, like I actually feel like
That's
I did
kind of
nothing.
hype.
I mean, Snatty, what are you worried about,
All right,
dude? And
let's
leaving
just.
a bad
All right,
review
start it.
on
Start it.
Yelp?
Start it. Start it. Start it. Start it. Start it.
Alright,
Let's just.
alright.
Dude, we just have to win this game quick. Lion, bro,
Well,
we are
man,
going to
alright,
speedrun
that's
the
what I like to
fuck
hear.
out of these
That
guys.
game could have been over quicker if you weren't trolling.
Go. Well, now you got him serious mode. That's all. That
I
matters.
know.
Like,
Watching. Now
he's
he'll
about-
die a bunch.
Like he's about to just lock in RDO and we're just like, or
Wait.
Osiris.
Is hold up. With Paul quitting Smite, I think Benny Q's now on the
Yeah,
I
he
believe
is.
so,
That was
yes.
already
on their
already confirmed.
AGL team. No, on their AGL team now though.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
AGL is Globe.
Are you
It's
sure?
Cotillion,
Yes.
yeah.
Unless they're playing against Globe right now.
He's
I
on the
couldn't see.
Sunprod team.
Oh, are they matched up
Benny
today?
is.
That's true. He is.
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Awkward. Why didn't they ask Globe? You might ask. I don't know.
Because I think they like playing with Globe more, but I think they realize Benny's better.
Go.
Wait, shit, was I supposed to say that? Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Quiet card out loud. Fuck. Everyone's supposed to vague post. That's like.
I don't need a vague post, man. Like,
All right, guys, we're locked in, so Snatty can go coach.
Yep.
yeah.
Nah, this is actually all Evil Cole's fault, low key.
Wait, did you schedule that shit for 8?
Is he the guy you're coaching?
Wait, does he want coach mid-set?
Bro, low key, is it solo and coaching?
No, dude, it's a live set. That's the thing. Like, it's
Ah,
code,
dude.
bro.
Now your stream hates Globe. What the hell?
Globe? Why Globe?
Because
Oh, nah, it's all good.
No, because they said, well, why is it Globe on the Prime team, but he's on the AGL team? And I'm like, oh, well, they like playing with Globe more, and they think Benny's better. And
Aw.
You're evil,
Apparently-
Kevin. What the hell?
dude, I
No,
think
but
every
yeah, I'm pretty
I-
sure Benny's playing with them on the Prime team, and I think for AGL it's because Benny already promised Sun Prod.
I was gonna say
AGL.
AGL. I don't know, but Prime I know it for sure is Benny. That was confirmed last Sunday.
All right, I told them we're ready, so I'm just waiting.
All right. Man, just
Like,
start
I
that
think
shit. Waiting? Brother,
Like, I think
if you join, you're ready.
All right, I'll give them a customary
No.
30 seconds.
No,
and
you
I'll
don't give
start
them
it.
no customer or nothing. They pause 4 times. Start it.
Fine. All right, you're evil. Fine.
Dude, like I feel like most people,
Mm-mm.
most people would agree that Benny is like a top 2-3 mid, like at worst.
I mean-
I think it's
I
Kaidon,
praise him.
Big Gap.
I think
And
Kai is
then
like big
Paul.
gap below Benny, maybe, but
No,
You
no,
know.
no.
Dude,
I
Kai's
will
my
say-
goat.
I will say also the thing that Benny has over every other mid laner. Also, just ban whatever the fuck he wants, Natty.
I got it.
Whatever. Benny can just pull out a bunch of random shit that other mid laners, but that's also like kind of
Yeah, dude, he played fucking Geb mid against me and took my speed buff
Dude, he
after
did it
the
against
first
Seahouse
wave.
too.
Yeah.
Evil.
Yeah, he did it against you guys for the week 1.
I know, it's stupid. I didn't even get to play the game.
That shit was
It's like,
so
what am
funny.
I supposed to do differently, you know? Like,
I played the qualies and clowned around, watched that week, and that shit was just miserable.
Dude, oh, I forgot Aspect was allowed. Fuck.
Which
I'm
Aspect?
stupid. Ishtar.
Oh,
I
Oh,
picked that
yeah.
shit.
It's
Oh,
so
shit.
good. It's so good.
Yeah, I thought it was banned. That's why I thought Jing was just the pick. I mean, Jing is still really good, but that aspect is broken.
Dude, I fuck.
All right,
Stewie, you
Moods,
might
I'm
be
probably Hou or Apollo here, to be honest.
Stewie,
Okay.
you might
Or
be mid, or
Rama,
you're playing with a
whatever-
jungle mid. I'm just
whatever
looking at the jungle
makes-
tab.
Whatever makes it look the best for you.
I thought it was supposed to be a quick game.
It'll be quick. It'll be
It
quick.
might
It'll be
be
quick.
Sylvanas, it might be Isa, it might
I mean,
be...
bro, Moods could also
Yeah.
play mid if your mid god pool is that shot.
No, it's
I've
not that
seen-
shot.
I've-
I'm just
I've
the
seen
jungle
moves.
gods look fun.
I want to
Jungle
play.
Come on, bro. Lock in, man.
Dude, I'm
Yup.
just looking at him like, fuck, Aladdin and Kali? That shit just
You
screams.
can
Okay,
play.
well,
You can
Aladdin
play
is-
Aladdin
Aladdin is
mid probably.
fine.
Yeah.
You can play Aladdin mid.
Yeah, you can.
Don't sound so sad.
It's
Thank
like, oh,
you,
man, I get to play
BSC, for the
coolest
sub. I
character in
appreciate
the
you. Go.
game.
How are you, dude?
Literally.
I.
Oh, dude, I'm so
I'm
jealous,
sorry.
man.
I mean,
Oh
mean,
man,
it
oh
used
man.
to be
Look
more
at them
fun
milking
when
the
until
clock
they
in these
nerfed it
times.
That is true.
Okay.
Anyone need high prio?
I can just pick. It's fine.
I can also just
do-
pick.
yeah, I mean. Okay, if you guys are just picking, otherwise I
Skid.
can pick Aladdin. Oh, actually, I could probably
No,
just
you
pick
can. It
Aladdin
doesn't
here
matter.
since we're
Don't get
magical.
baited.
Yeah.
What
It's
do- what do
fine.
you want,
If you want
Moods?
Aladdin, just
I
play
think
Aladdin.
I'm
Don't
going
get baited by the
with
magical
Aladdin.
thing.
Aladdin, Aladdin.
Yeah, I
Aladdin.
love it.
Just
I
pick
love
you
it.
can-
Fuck it. Pick it now.
Granite.
I love
Sure.
it.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't
Yo,
care Aladdin
low-key,
anyways.
do I just go Rama then to give you a better early lane?
Rama's
What do you
Geed. I
want?
like Rama.
Probably
Dude, that
and
shit was
Rama's one
so.
of the better characters to drop a giant shield on with how he
Yeah.
fights. So
That shit was so funny last
I
week in
mean,
Prime.
I do think Hou's
Where-
good, but I feel like my lane with you is just bad. Like, I feel like it makes
yeah,
you
I
feel
agree.
bad.
This is like an sort of unexpected pivot for me, but it's a good character, so I'm not worried.
I mean, he's playing Yi as well, anyways. I mean, that just means we can just out pressure.
Do you want me to pick Apollo here? Like, if we really want to get active, especially with
Oh.
Athena ult, I can go
Oh.
Apollo and we just
Paulo.
I have
Geed.
new
run
dreams.
it down.
Possibly,
Aladdin's-
but stuff that gives you tangible, like easy team fights is also
The-
an easy way to win.
The,
if things
the
go weird.
Aladdin dreams are dead. I know what I
Is
want.
this
I'm
not
taking
a
Raw.
relics, by the way.
Yeah. That's fine.
Oh,
A Wheelix.
Am I taking it here?
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah. You just take it
Yeah.
now.
Vayu, do you want to hold? Like,
Sure.
I think I'm just picking Raw.
Okay. I like it.
Go Rama then. Yeah. Oh. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Rah.
I lost it. Yeah.
It doesn't
yeah,
matter. They
no.
need their two front line. We have ours picked, and they're not gonna take any back line. It's fine.
Yeah.
Deep breaths, Snout. We're gonna win quick. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Dude.
What did you
Ah,
get us
bro.
to move it back
Bro,
like
I-
15
Dude,
minutes?
dude,
like-
dude. I'm still just amped about the fucking summer bash, whatever that dog shit's called. Like I'm just. Oh my
Bro's worried he's gonna ask
gosh.
for a rebate. Like,
The fucking summer smash bash, whatever
Okay,
that shit is called. I'm just
I
furious.
do think I'm Rama here. I think it.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
Unless you want something else, Moods.
Matt.
No, get pressure against the Ganesh Hoi.
dude,
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
what I
watch.
think.
I didn't watch a Kaidan Raw video. Fuck. Give me a minute.
Right. Dude, we need Kai in here, bro. He needs to finish the set quick.
Yeah.
You
one
need to
second.
kick him from the Discord.
Nah, bro. The people have spoken. You can pick me, Rama. Wait, no, wait. It's a Sobek.
Is it
Mm,
so? I
It
can.
probably is.
It is Sobek. It is Sobek.
Yeah. Hmm. Nothing else really looks better though. To be
On her.
honest.
On her.
On her's fine, but I feel like
Hoi's
like the
or
nerf kinda did a
Rama's
lot.
good. I think Honor's good.
Yeah, I think just Rama.
Yeah, Rama's
yeah, just
good.
pick me, Rama. It's
Your
fine.
choice,
like-
yeah.
You
I
like the
think
Rama?
going
You
up
don't
into
know?
the sky
Yep.
is
Yeah, I mean we have
Yeah,
super
we-
dives, so
Oh, don't
I-
trade my
oh,
role. Don't trade the role. Don't
fuck,
trade
I
the role.
declined.
Fuck.
Okay, we're good.
Thank
Oh, they
you.
fixed that? You can actually. Oh, thank God.
I
It's one
ain't-
way. It bans one person. But maybe
I
Yeah,
ain't
it's
never
really
s-
helpful.
I ain't never seen Vayu lose a game 3 Rama.
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah.
game
Game
three.
2, but like I know.
It's not game
and,
three.
I have seen you lose a game 3, but but you had Jaggy. It doesn't count.
Yeah, yeah. Be right back.
I think I'm gonna go beads, to be honest.
I'm still debating.
How are you?
No, I'm going beats this game. That would actually be so bad.
Okay. I feel like they're gonna level 1 fucking gank.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
watch out.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to build my passive to
MP.
get my my raw tracker up. Bye you.
I'm here.
Okay, okay.
L stun bats.
Yep.
I will say, okay, so our mid 2v2 isn't that bad if you just like flip all their abilities.
Yeah, we'll see if they let me. We'll see if they let me get close enough.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think we lose the mid 2v2.
I don't. I think we get picks on the
They got rid of
2v2
ward
well,
speed.
but
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
coordinated fight. Probably goes
Yeah.
bad.
Minions have spawned.
The Sobek Plexi, I think we kill, right?
Yeah, and I have a beat, so yeah. We're allowed to play like non-committal until first blood, and then I think that can make make both of us guaranteed like strong no matter what. But if they give it to us, they give it to us.
Yep, I agree. I have 5 arrows here.
It's okay if they do a little bit of pressure. Let's put the Sunder, that makes sense. That's like okay, because if they have a Sunder. Just let them hit level 2.
Yeah. We're just holding.
It's okay.
Hi, brother. This guy's the luckiest man alive.
We can do the same thing where we. Sorry.
Do you want to just go straight to backs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can just.
We're good.
Yeah.
Nice. Are they getting these? That's
Yeah, they're-
incredible. Sweet. Sandy, they're gonna be in left, and that Humbats is 100% gonna want to look at you. You're a great kill
Okay.
for him.
Leaving.
I hear them on red. I don't think Sobek's rotating or doing anything.
Yeah, no, I can
I
come
should be
look
fine.
right.
He might
it's
regank
not
mid. He might
bad.
regank mid. There's no gank here.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Sobek has no shell. He has a substitute.
They don't. They
Well,
only
he's
have-
right in front of me.
They
He's
seem
coming late.
aware. Okay.
They
No,
don't.
he's
They're not
coming
aware. They're not aware.
They're not aware. They're not aware. Decent poke.
No bats mid. He probably made it back left.
Oh,
Nice.
nice
Gonna
triple.
reset here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna reset and be there for rocks.
I'm gonna have fast still because that gold
Yes.
camp is coming.
Light binder. It's a little.
Careful mid for a Humbat's
I'm
gank.
fine. I poked him for a third.
Oh, he doesn't have beads. He doesn't have blink. He went beads. Oh, he's right in front of me.
Okay, I can walk that way in a second. I'm on the way.
No eyes on Sobek.
Does he leave?
No.
Okay, we can just like go rocks. There.
Push mid. You're good.
Yeah.
We have another wave.
We're
I
gonna
saw
play
my
back.
beads here. You have beads, man. It's nice.
Yeah.
He's gonna back. Yeah, he has no shell though. Will you?
I can play like a.
Damn. Rip.
You should.
Wait
for
You
You
didn't
should
get an assist
rocks
and you
for
died?
Good target.
Oh yeah, I didn't get an assist, huh? That's weird.
Hold that.
Dark.
Man.
Has been slain.
I actually have my fast. I can get to mid easily.
There's nothing in mid.
No, I know, but to stop rocks, 'cause she's gonna come. She's gonna come from this
We
way.
got the rocks. It's all good. We're done.
It's actually just the
Nice job,
weirdest fucking shit.
Come
Oh,
here,
there's more gonna
Kojo.
play in between.
Yep. I'm waiting to see where she comes
She has
out.
ult.
I get the farmer wave here.
Yeah, just take a look. Take it. You're gonna be massive.
Nice.
It's a beats.
I'm fine.
I'm gonna be
Sorry.
crazy and go for the. Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
Good, Kojo.
I had
Yeah.
shell,
I guess
so
you
I was
can
Well,
push
I need
Might
50
need
gold. I need 50 gold.
I've,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I got
Is there anything if I come left? Do I ever come?
Maybe for you, yeah. Enough. We can't do anything though.
It's
I can knock up. I
mean,
can
that's-
knock up.
it's Kabrak and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's a zoom.
He's
This is
never-
good.
Oh, he just
It's
hit
fine. You
5. I
zoom.
don't
You zoom.
think
You
he has
zoom.
the
You zoom. You
mana.
zoom. You zoom. Still geed.
Ah.
They're there.
Ah, evil.
Cab has no ult. Help me.
I'm happy with that.
He's on my ass.
I got no butt.
Oh shit.
Oh, he gonna get you.
He gonna
Get
get
him,
me.
James, get him.
Ah, fuck me, man.
Well,
All good.
looks like all the pressure's on one guy this game.
Yep.
Wonder how this went last time.
You lost.
I lost in the fucking OSL, bro.
Yeah, I remember watching that game. You literally had like 13k damage, but you were like 12-1 and lost.
Oh, I had 10 kills in like 8 minutes, and then we just fucking lost.
Ah.
Kabrak's here.
The Warriors are coming up.
How you jumped? We can be stupid, I think. They're conceding a little bit. He's looking for a bounce spot. And moves in.
That's
3.
Morgan the fail.
The Humbats is not gonna contest me anymore, so he's gonna be looking for weird
probably
ganks
gank
in
her
the
mid,
side
she's
lanes.
no ult.
Humbats is huge.
She has no ult.
Humbats has no ult.
Oh, Humbats is here. My bad. I meant Hoyu as well.
Okay.
Hoyu. Humbats is here.
I'm coming. I have ult and blink.
On the way.
Oh shit.
Humbats ulted. Sorry, Brian.
It's probably a little scuff.
Yeah, I heard.
An enemy has been slain.
I do have ult, but like. How long for kickflips do we?
2.
You already
Or
used it.
anything?
Nice, bro.
I'm gonna go farm the mid wave. Mid laner's heading to Rocks, I think.
Yep.
Is he bound? Nice. Oh, nice. Beats get. Oh!
Can we
Snide!
do gold? Is it bad?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I'm walking.
That was
Good.
Humbats. Humbats
Yep.
speeds down.
And
I think I'm
Hoi
tank
beats.
guy, but maybe
Yep.
I'm zone guy here. Yeah, I'm zone
Yeah,
guy.
I have no secure for 5. It's just burn with
It's
damage.
fine. It's done.
Yep.
They're not here. Yeah.
Your team has
Good job, chat.
You have ult, right, man?
Yes. I have 2 casts.
your middle tower.
Mid is maybe I play more mid.
I done would shoot you if he heard you say that.
Dude, I barely like this is my I
Yeah,
played like a couple.
This is what you play like an idiot.
I played a couple.
Get
games
ready to
warm
ult
up.
left moods.
Yeah.
Maddie's in a weird spot.
Okay.
There's Tobex on right, guys.
Careful value then.
Be careful,
good.
Vayu. You have no play.
No,
Yeah, you're gonna have to ult left. You're gonna have to do it.
I have ult in 10.
He has jump.
They're looking for me under tower.
With you.
I'm on the way.
No way. That sucks.
Sorry if I baited you.
All good. All good.
You're on
I'm
the
fine.
squad.
Yep. Nice. Works out. Damn.
Good, very good.
Go
Backing.
get mid wave if you can, or the red Koja. The red's
Yeah, I'm
also
on the way,
left.
red.
She's on it. I hear her.
She just galley flared.
Classic mid. I'm
Got it.
trying to get that.
Oh my god.
Best carrier new to the game. What's up, bro? How are you? Sorry, we're playing like a game we're supposed to be focused in, but I don't know,
It's
man.
like
I
30
like
seconds
Jingwei is starting out the
Yeah.
best ADC, but dude, if you're
Am
new
I
to the game,
fast?
you should
Let's see.
really just focus
Somebody
on
just
like
top right, backs.
learning the game. And that should just come
That
into
was
what's
all- that was
interesting
what
to
they
you. Don't worry
said.
too much
And
about what's
nine
meta or
for
like
the
what's
MLS
considered
teams.
proper, aside from the fact that of like if you're trying to play
Let's be
carry,
15.
which is the hunter role,
Really just
to
trying
pick a
get that
character
shot.
that
I
is
have-
a
I have
hunter.
no
But
beads, no beads
beyond
for
that,
100,
you know,
no ult.
not super relevant for you. Like genuinely, I don't mean that patronizingly, but
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like
By the way,
playing
if
any
you talk
character
about
well,
it,
you'll do well with. It's
That's coming
way
over
less about the
under,
character,
like this.
right?
Yep.
So
Haha.
what's compelling to you is what you should do.
I said if you taunt. I
I thought that guy was gonna do that.
No,
so
it's
bad.
funny. No, it's fine.
Keep in mind, there's a Humbats lurking
You
somewhere
have a
with
peanut
everything.
ball? No,
No, they're right. Okay.
There's a Humbats somewhere that has everything.
He's left. He's left.
You can have this.
Maybe
I-
not
I-
actually.
I-
I know he's not. I don't know. Sorry, I
think
thought I
he's
saw
in
him.
right.
Bad. I'm fine.
Oh no!
Your right tower is under attack.
Soloed by fine. Okay.
Oh, no way I dropped that.
I mean,
I
if you
could
keep
speed bump
chasing
you.
moves, I'm coming.
Uh,
I have no ult. That's his lead.
I'm about to jump.
I
I
can
can look
jump.
at
How
him.
about his target? I can follow him.
Oh.
I can't. I don't want to follow that really.
That's his fucking.
You get
That's
that.
fine. I'm gonna push mid tower.
Don't get
Yep.
plugged.
I'm
Nice.
fine. I'm around the wall.
Nice.
We never get. So.
Alright, we got the buff, dude. Fuck it. That's
Pretty
awesome.
Pretty good.
I don't mind one up.
I'm
That maybe bait
I'm
in.
going left side. Careful on the fight mid.
Okay. Humbat's jumped it
My
back
ult is
right.
up now.
Does he
I
have
have full
anything,
Death Zone
Snap?
back.
I guess we can
He's
just
got-
rocks, it's
yeah.
fine. Just do these.
Yep. I think you just picked these
Go
up.
back right jungle. I have ult.
How long till gold? 40?
We could probably kill
Before
this
you.
guy. You have ult.
For now I'm playing. Oh, I'll come to
He's
you.
up here, Snady.
He's
just looking at
He
me.
dashed in.
I mean, I can knock him
I think
up if you
Humbats is
want.
in right. Be careful. No, he's on me. You're
Fine.
good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Humbats is gonna play you, Snatty. He was up
I'm
here on the
fine.
score.
He's just gonna do his camps. Nice.
Lefay
Never
directly.
get to me.
I'm good.
We're not walking, but they're gonna be there before us, I think.
I'm sorry. I couldn't get to you.
Sobek no pluck. Sobek dies.
I could get to her. I could not make
we
it
could-
to you
Subi,
past
go,
her.
go.
Yeah,
so we
this
go
could
to-
probably
I'll
get
shove
rid
mid.
of
Yeah, I'll
all
shove
of
mid.
that.
Backing. Cab's left. Bats was top left. Has ult, but we should be
Yeah, we're
fun.
good.
But they made these things tankier, dude. This is kind of crazy.
Gold? I don't think so.
Is under attack. The
No, it's
enemy
like touch.
team has
How did he
destroyed
get-
the
what?
Gold Fury.
Darn. Too bad. Too bad.
How did he get that?
Dude, I literally ulted that, I guess.
There you no beads.
I have.
Pharma,
no
thank you for the
ult
sub, bro.
30.
Appreciate you, dude. How are you, man?
I should be fine. Nice. I have fast.
Your middle tower is under attack.
The Sobek just warded super deep there. I'm gonna come play right side to see if I can pick this guy. Although she has no beads in mid, it's up to
You
you.
can play mid. and you
I
can play mid.
just
Yeah.
The
Fine.
pyro man.
Ooh,
You're
nobody's
good,
in
I'm
range for you.
coming. I make it. I make it.
No ult on her.
Nice. I don't know where Humbats is.
I have
He's
ult.
gotta be
How long
closer,
for-
this
how
guy's-
long for- How long
On
for top?
one. There we go.
We can fight this hard.
Keep running. Nice.
what a,
Good
what a
Pyro,
stupid
Pyro.
fucking character
I agree with
Felix
Pyro.
is, dude.
I can push the mid tower quickly.
Sure, you
Yep,
got
that's
time.
fine. We don't really need you.
I can take aggro.
Snatty, get the red. I
Yeah,
wish it was me.
Destroyed a middle
I
enemy
can-
tower.
Okay.
Wow, you can fuck off.
To be honest. I have it fast soon though, so I'm just gonna straight
Yeah.
jungle.
There's so much farm up. Holy shit.
This guy's playing this.
Sorry,
I
I'm
can
not
look a
fighting.
little-
I am not fighting.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
on
wanna,
vision,
I
I'm
just
on
want to get
vision.
this farm.
You can have mid away, by the way.
I can catch. I catch right in time.
'Kay.
I have ult.
Yeah.
Your right tower.
I have
is
it
under
fast, I can
attack.
come right.
Yeah, I didn't even have the beats there.
I have beads now.
Holding
I
wave
should
for you
feel
then.
really bad for them.
Anyway.
Holding. I'm trying to not use it on Snatty.
Yeah, I'm
I
fine.
like threaten to get on vision though, so.
Somebody just got a call 5 seconds ago.
I'm coming to you guys in right. He has to be there. This is weird. I'm coming.
Yeah, he is. I can land. I can ult him on my thing. Good luck.
I'm walking.
Nice. Coming back to you now.
The Hoy's looking for me?
Does how you have lead?
How long on taunt?
Fuck. Sorry.
Double kill.
The dude, that Humbat's got out one shot. I shouldn't have committed my leap there.
I dropped the kill on him and killed by you. Don't worry about a thing.
Your middle
It's alright. It's
tower
his
is
birthday
under
tomorrow. I'll
attack.
forgive you.
Still in a good position.
Bro,
The
I'm gonna
lead
be honest, he
grows.
is 2 and 5. This shit is not spanking, it is sexual
Yeah,
assault.
just get me out of this thing, bro.
Happy birthday to you.
No, no, Stewie, serenade him.
That's
Serenade him.
That's the
We'll give
worst
him
part of the
after
match
make
for
it
him. You gotta
worse,
stop.
bro. we'll fucking, yeah, you get Stewie after the fucking spanking. Just like, whatever happens, happens. But, dude, no, dude, that was the funniest thing in fucking Atlanta. Good night, Zeus. Good night, Stewie. And then a scream.
Don't sound like me.
Bro,
The
that's
Humbats
what
was
you-
last in right. He was top.
I will.
Contested me there. He's probably going there. We have
Combat's
insane
top left.
vision,
Combat's,
though.
combat's just went top left.
Okay.
Don't have all.
Yeah, he's gonna
Go
try
for it
to.
now. Honestly,
I'm fasting to
fucked.
tier 2. Are you fucked?
I'm fucked.
guys, gold's up at 15. Can we just rip it on small?
Bro, I hate stuns. That's on me. That's still a fail.
Actually, Stewie went left. Yeah.
I trolled. I mean, I make it quick. I'm on a Wheelix. I gotta
Yeah.
get here
Yeah, we are
fast.
pretty-
You're on a wheel.
I am.
We know like three of
Yeah,
them
yeah.
aren't there.
I'm
We
on
just
They have
know-
oracles.
side.
They have oracles.
That's fine, I think. I'll go kill Hoi. Just keep pulling it. He's not
Yeah.
gonna come beat you. He's not.
No, you damage, you damage.
Yep.
Behind
Back
you
in the
guys.
back.
I hit Hoagie for a fuck ton.
Oh, he's like getting all into here. Nice.
I have no secure.
It's free. It's free.
Burger for it. Yeah.
I'm playing
Wanna
out. I'm
try
gonna
to
get.
fight it?
I might get teleported by bats. Okay, I'm fine.
There's a cab right here.
He's dead. He's
On the way.
dead.
I don't know. I might just like try to bait them to all of me.
How long for taunt? How long for taunt?
7
Yo,
million.
thank you,
years.
Jack,
10
for
Okay,
the
then
for the
run
sub, bro.
away.
How are you? 5
Run
months
away.
ago. Appreciate you,
Would
dude.
be-
Nice to see you, man. How have you been?
Steve, it seems
good
bad,
combo.
but you're only I guess you are 2 levels down on me
We
now.
can just pull
but
pyro with me in moods. I have ult 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna go left tower.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm
You're
coming.
strong, Ra.
I am.
We can maybe bait their ward check.
Well, I'm on pyro. I'm
Oh,
on
my
pyro.
bad. I heard Naga. Am I wrong? So
No.
my bad.
Yeah, I said pyro.
No problem. This still works.
Yeah.
Snatty, they're probably just gonna fucking
I have
full send
ult.
you again if
I
I had to
just-
guess.
I just
Don't
won't.
waste it though. Don't waste it.
I'm
We
gonna
need it for
I'm resetting,
Naga.
I'm resetting.
It's all geed.
I'm coming.
I ulted in last time. That's the only reason I died. I'm chilling. There's nothing here.
I can come over there. The Hunbat's is
Yeah,
looking
I
for.
can't
Yeah.
buy.
Sure.
I'm gonna ward Stewie's speed, but that's what's taking it.
That's fine
I'm
if
gonna drop
he,
it actually.
you can take it. Yeah, we'll switch buffs here.
And my life is in front of me. Good info, I guess.
Yeah, they're gonna play a
I wanna
gank. We
hit
just
this,
do
dude.
this. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, that's you guys.
They're gonna play you, Snatty. Whoever's
Yep.
over here.
All
I'm
good.
gonna play mid and right in case the who keeps pushing. I want to
They might look for you. They're
I'm
just
fine.
right.
I'm
They're
fine.
coming.
I'm
Do
fine.
we ever push left?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, you guys can. I can soft.
This guy's.
How
I'm
long till
stopping his
fire
back up.
spawns after this?
It's like 2 minutes.
A
maybe.
minute. A minute.
See.
A minute.
You're gonna have to cover right, Koja.
Yeah, I'm running
I
here.
have all for Koja worst case.
I still beat everything. I'm fine.
Truly, we
Who's
get
backing?
this for free.
Bad guy
Yeah.
is. There's
Awesome.
2, but we can still
Do
do
we
it.
kill these guys?
Yeah,
Who you back? Who you back?
Waiting for after.
Coming.
We're
I'm
fine.
running.
I'm tanking.
Waiting for all of
It's
it.
all good.
Yeah,
Okay, they're 4 here. We play a little slow.
There's gonna be 5. There's gonna be
Stampede
5.
down.
Next wave.
Snipe's my it. You're fine.
We're okay. Still looking a little. Alright, we're okay.
Yeah, I'm not walking.
They're all here. I ulted. This looks kind of bad. Cab is dead. This isn't that bad.
I'm
I
dead.
ulted behind them. I'm looking at.
Oh!
I'm looking at bats.
He's one. He's one. Fuck, man.
Could get him at least. That's not that bad.
The LaFay's one. You have no fear.
God, I
Oh,
got
night.
it.
Subback's here. Can't hide from
Hunbat's could come
Subback.
back. No, the Hunbat's
Nah, you're good.
Can't kill the croc.
Yeah, I'm gonna get right tower.
Yep.
Yep.
All good. All good. I'll just push mid and get the thingy.
Snatty has 13 or 11 less kills than me and 6 less assists, and I'm losing in gold, and
Hold
he's
that.
up over a full level on me.
I'm playing
Jungle's a
Yorman
shitty
Gander.
ass
I'm fine.
roll.
They were chasing me
Yorm,
down right.
it's
There's
different.
Morgan Le Fay and Humbats.
I'll shove mid.
Next fight. I'm level 19. Like, man, get a grip.
Next turn.
I'm just the worst player in the world. My bad.
What about that coaching, brother?
Oh, fuck me, man. Why is the
Try to
bats
ward,
there?
I have-
That's on me.
I don't think they can even do fire.
They won't.
No,
They
no.
won't.
So back is
Bro,
back.
I
and-
just think I got
Also,
baited
I'm
there.
level 19, so
Fuck.
my ult hits for 1320 right now.
Yep.
Careful mid. Just don't die.
Gold up in 13.
Where this match is bringing me to
I want to say
Honshu.
this cab. I think he's pretty good.
For now.
How long on these Oris?
Holding my
These are
bubble.
important.
I'm just like not focused at all. Ah,
There's
oh well.
3. You guys could be able to tell him.
I'm not with
They're
you
walking-
guys
they're
in
walking
left.
now.
They're owning
all
him.
coming.
Yeah, they're owning him
You
though.
able-
He's dead. Yes. Bats does have ult.
They're gonna be here.
chilling,
soon.
we're chilling.
Kill you with an ult if
It's a
you
geed
can.
fight.
I'm fine.
I'm
We can start
fasting
pulling
to
fire.
mid tier 2.
Do we have luck here?
That's a beats.
Humbat speeds.
Spawned.
Boy, E in front of me.
Sniped him for 1k.
I have a good flank if you guys
That's
are
Humbat's.
close.
That's
Yeah, I think we can
flank.
fight
My
it.
taunts at 6.
Yeah.
I dash on flank a little bit.
I missed.
Are you-
That's her beads though. That's or
Uh,
Lefay ult. God dang it.
Bunch of damage. Oh, fucking, they're all dead. They're all 1 HP.
I
Okay,
got
we
this
can
all
go.
in me.
Can-
He
can we-
jumps.
Pushing mid.
I'm gonna buy you. I have ult in 15. And Humbat's is in a bad spot. I can beats his thing. It's like.
Just going right. Push up, guys.
I have ult.
One
Scooby, if you
spotted
get a
in
kick,
left,
this
now
guy
it's
I ulted.
Kraken.
If you get a call, you
Yep.
can click. Call it.
The Kraken's in red. Nice.
Stewie didn't say
Chill.
a word, but like it
And
worked. We
I
can.
knew what to do.
I knew what to do.
You want to just pull fire? We have
Yeah,
fire.
we run up something fire.
How much health do you have? I have 600. I don't
Cav
know.
ult down.
I'll tank.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Oh
We
my
have everything else,
god.
yeah.
I'm so healthy. What the fuck? Why me?
Because I
Who
dropped
wants
it.
this? Who wants this?
I want it.
Not me, not me, not me.
I am 9-0 and 10. I want this shit.
I think it's that bad actually if an Athena has it. Like as long as
No,
you
I
are
think-
beat.
Kern wants to play Yemo
But
Aspect solo.
easy
Do you think it's
something
any
like-
good?
Somebody think that's, by the way.
Oh yeah.
If
okay.
you have beads,
Nah,
I think
no,
it's really good.
I
There's
don't
some
think
way
it's
to
good, but like I
self-cleanse,
also
like,
think your
you're
friend
able
should
to
play
hold
what he
it.
enjoys, you know. So
No,
I
if
think-
you want
I
like a
think Tanks is
viability
the,
answer
like,
in terms
easiest
of like
but
meta
lowest
against good
reward. If you give them
players,
a backline and
against
they
good
get it off,
picks,
they
fuck
basically
no.
win the fight.
But you know, it's got good arc damage potential. What I mean by arc is like very
Oh, no,
similar to
I-
Zeus one.
What's the HP?
If you're able to
like
chain your
9K.
twos off on
I got
people,
I
you
have
get a ton of
I have blink
damage.
ult. I have blink ult.
We can look,
She's
we can
just
look, we
way
can look.
better in mid with that type of
Can
a
you go
build.
in?
Because the
Can you
thing
go in?
is,
Moves
right,
right
like,
here.
is you need to
I don't
arc
wanna
on
waste my
people,
time.
but you need to be able
think
to have
we're still
space to
around.
cast, and it's hard to have that if you have
Oh,
no
I'm
front
fine.
line. You know what I mean? But yeah, that video was a little dismal, to put it lightly.
Should die.
But
Nice
yeah,
try,
that's what I'd
Captain
say
Mid.
with it.
Yeah, I
Much
have
better
fun.
in mid. It's a limited niche pick,
no beats for free.
I have no
realistically. But
link
again,
to help you
if
get
you're
in with
playing
these,
into
Maddie,
players
but
who
I
aren't
can't
playing
ult.
well and
I'm
you're
just
playing
gonna
better
ult.
than them, you're gonna do good on any
Oh,
pick,
yeah.
right? So like,
Bombing.
always remember that too. When I like tier lists are
Oh, Alex,
suggestions. They're
GG,
not.
I guess. GG,
You know, tier lists and things of that nature are suggestions. They're not you know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm like losing my train of thought. They're not like forceful interpretations of how you have to play. They're just like what I'd recommend. But again, play what you like. Don't worry about who the hell cares what I say. You know what I mean?
What's up?
We
Well
will
done,
lose
boys.
games if C-host is here on God.
Yep.
You say some shit like, just like fuck this game, man. And then you walk into the jungle and die. So
Yeah, I had time to
Yep.
play with you guys. It's fun.
W and Snatty can get the coaching.
Sounds good. Thank you, folks.
good
I
day.
apologize. Peace. All right, guys. Let me join this server and everybody. So I think I missed game one. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, of course, dude. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think, guys, they are in a match right now. Because we missed game one, which we knew we would miss. But yeah, I think we'll hop in for game two. But there might be a little bit of downtime because I think they're in game one right now. So if there's stuff you want to talk about, let me know, dude. But we did win the AGL, which is cool. 2-0 dub. Which was good stuff, and yeah. And yeah. So any questions of any sort, throw them at me. What's the balance changes? No intersect video yet. Favorite cereal? I love like Crave, like the double chocolate Crave. It's awesome. But I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I like uh yeah, honestly, dude, most cereals are good. I like Special K with strawberries, ideally. That's the good one or the best one, I think. So we can look at our team name was from Witchcraft to hold that. So Witchcraft was Barrow really wanted it. It was after a League of Legends team, and to be honest, like it was a little cringe. So hold that is a cringe name too, but at least it's like a shared joke and it's like a bit. I don't know. We didn't really like the name Witchcraft is I guess the point. It was after a league team that ended up getting blown up for being toxic, and it's like it's kind of like a stigma. Like you don't want to be like Witchcraft, you know. So it was a very cursed team. Um, so we'll take a quick look at patch notes, guys, while we have a little bit of time. So obviously, guys, withstanding the stuff I said about the summer bash Smite Prime event, which I was obviously very negative about, I think this patch by and large is quite good. Now, this is technically subject to change. This very, very, very rarely actually gets changed. So I highly would anticipate this is the final notes. There's a disclaimer here. Don't worry about it. New balance. Aspect got nerfed. This already is in the game, and you guys feel it. New aspect is definitely not broken anymore. Still good, but not broken. Cool. Baron. Baron 2 heals a little bit more at all ranks. Honestly, I think Baron doesn't need any buffs, but this is a very non-moving buff. So a little bit more util. Technically helps his base more because he's healing people more. So, I think it's okay. Chalk 2, Torrent. This ability is really bad in this game in comparison to Smite 1 because the prots just aren't the same level of value. We 2-0'd, so we won. But yeah, so Chalk is getting a little bit more damage on his 2 at lower ranks, and it caps out to be the same. If you guys have been playing Chalk anytime recently, you know that you max your 2 last. So there's a little bit of a buff here in that, I'm doing 20 more damage at rank 1, which I'm persisting really to like level 12 or 13, which is nice, but this character is still virtually unplayable, I think. I don't think this does anything. I do like a small buff on the character because I think, his stats should be better. Like, he should be better than he is. He just sucks, but yeah, this doesn't do anything, but I think it's the right direction. Small, though insignificant chalk buff, but I like the idea. Charon, Spectral Surge. Now, I believe this is his 1, which is the Silence. I believe this will be for base and aspect. They buff the base damage on the 1, starting at 10 and then ranking up by 20 additional as to previous, which just means that you're doing a lot more damage with this ability. And your Trail Tick damage, which is the residual tick, also has higher base damage. So, look, I think Charon is not a good character. I think he'll always probably be a pretty meh character just by design in Conquest. Maybe he's better in Joust and stuff, don't know. But obviously I look at Conquest related balance, right? And I think although this is a good buff in that it helps his clear, it helps his damage, obviously. I wish they buffed his scaling over his base because this helps tank Charon, and Aspect Charon is still kind of sad. I mean, base damage buffs are good, but like I'd prefer damage to be better off of building damage, not just for spawning it. You know what I mean? Like base damage buff, I would have preferred a scaling buff over a base damage buff. But again, this does help base Charon more in the support role. If you want to argue that's the best, need for him right now, by all means, I understand. I think this is a fine buff. Cupid gets a very tiny explosion damage buff on his 1 Heart Bomb. This does nothing, and then minion bonus damage increased a tiny bit as well. Again, I think this is a nothing burger. Maybe it helps Death's Toll, or like non-Bumbus Dagger Cupid builds. I doubt it. Geb, critical strike damage reduction, that's built into his passive. This is actually getting nerfed to match parity with the crit nerfs that happened recently. So Geb actually getting nerfed, being the worst god in the game getting nerfed, or one of the worst gods. I have a couple of gods that I call the worst god. Rat base right now is currently the worst god. But Geb is a contender. But Rollout, which is his 1, now having slow immunity, very nice buff. And then Geb Shield is going to lose a little bit of health scaling per level, but it's now going to scale with 5% of max health. Obviously, you can apply this to self or allies. So this is quite good. I love this Stone Shield thing. I think this is very smart, incentivizing, like not really incentivizing because you're going to build tanky on Geb anyways, but it'll feel a bit better. Again, I do think fundamentally characters like Geb will always be terrible until base stat changes happen in the game. So I don't think this is nearly enough or relevant enough to make Geb actually feel good in his chief job, which is being a tank. But I do like the idea of adding utility here and making this a better ability while also making a shield feel more demarcated. I just think ultimately this with stat changes would have been perfect. This on its own is good, but Geb's issue is not entirely a kit issue. It's a fundamental stat issue, in my opinion. And I feel like that's pretty agreed upon. Again, I'm not going to like say this is a bad change or something. That's inaccurate. Um, but yeah. Okay. Ishtar. So Aspect is getting nerfed with reducing the basic attack length by 25%. This has kind of been a bit of a rank stomper, and it's looked very strong, so I'm not shocked by this. I think this is a good nerf. Ishtar Aspect should be strong at what it does, which is the shotgun shots, but it was too much just like a kind of swooping auto cone, and making this shorter is a good change. Her ultimate had a couple of like, you know, wackiness stuff that's been fixed. Great. And then her 2 is getting a base damage buff to compensate for this, and also her 2 is just kind of weak. And then the dash of her third ability, yeah, her dash got a bit better, and aspect damage has been nerfed. So overall, Ishtar quality of life buff with the ult. Aspect gets a bit worse, base character gets a bit better. I think good changes. Khepri, Rising Dawn, which is his 2, correct? Yeah. His 2 is going to have an increased duration, but actually have damage reduced. Now, I think because the duration is increased, that means that the damage is actually also increased, but it's being reduced, correct? I believe this just means that the damage is like another second of damage, but less upfront damage. So he's going to be doing more damage with this too, just over a longer period of time. Assuming I'm correct on that, that could also mean that the damage still just ticks for 3 seconds and the status effects of the mitigation slash damage increase last longer. I'm reading this as a clear defined buff. Technically, that could not be the case, but this looks like a clear defined buff. I still think this character, just like Geb, needs stat changes to be better. He's effectively unplayable. Again, do I have an issue with this? Of course not. A god like this needs buffs. I don't think this does anything, though. Medusa, Viper Shot, which is her 1. These are the enhanced stim poison autos. The initial hit of each projectile now also deals 2% of the target's max health as bonus physical damage. So it's effectively getting a built-in Heartseeker. And then the cooldown reduction on her 2 is going down by 1 second at all ranks. So Medusa is a character that, you know, I think this is okay. I think Medusa's in a fine spot. I don't think she sucks by any means. I think she's fine. I think I'm in my tier list. I put her in A tier. Um, you know, to me, this is like an opportunity to give her some health shred while still building ability, which I don't dislike. I think because this is target's max health, this will also help with objective shred, which this guy is notoriously bad for. It covers some of the weaknesses of her, which you could argue is a bad change because her weaknesses should feel defined. But I think in a way this makes her more well-rounded. And, you know, did she need a buff? No. Is her getting a buff egregious? I don't think so. I think this is fine. And, you know, I will give her a game because this does definitely help her. I think this moves her from if you value her at B plus, this moves her to A tier firmly. And if you think she's A tier right now, she's almost at A plus off this. Mercury, this is a great change. I think this dash being cancelable as a +1. I think +1 should always add to your character, but not immediately detract and negate from the experience of others. And this was just a +1 that was more frustrating for others than it was beneficial for Merc. I think this was needed. I don't think this should have ever been added. I'm glad this is gone. I think this will be enough for this character. Potentially, it might not be, but this is a very good change. Mordred, Cruel Strikes, which is his 1, fixed an issue where the healing from gods was less than the stated description. So Mordred shadow buffed very tinily. Mordred in traditional solo, I think, will still be not picked. I don't know how much this is by, so technically maybe. But, you know, this int Mordred builds looked really good, actually, so technically I guess that got buffed, so cool. Pele Aspect gets nerfed again. Magma Rush base, which is her 3, getting less base healing at all ranks. This was the ability you maxed first on Aspect Pele, so this is sincerely getting hit. And then enhanced healing reduce is also happening pretty sincerely. Heal scaling from health from items is also being reduced. Pyroclast return damage, which is the one residuals that come back to you, is being reduced by 5 base, and the scaling is also being reduced by 5%. I think all of these changes together are phenomenal. I think these are all great nerfs. This is all 3 and 1 nerfs, primarily 3 nerfs though, and when you hurt the sustain of this character, she should become worse. I think this is finally enough, and I think Paleo Aspect will no longer be a required ban. I don't know that, I'm really hoping that, but I think this is a great job, and I like this a lot. Poseidon. Awesome change. I love this change. You guys know I've talked about Poseidon needing scaling buffs specifically. I did not want to see non-scaling buffs. I think what we're seeing here is a phenomenal change that should be used for mages as a baseline moving forward. I want to see mages in general get better scaling at the expense of base damage. Now, base damage here wasn't affected, obviously, but Poseidon is not a proc character, so you don't have to worry about that. He's also not functionally viable with tank builds, so you don't have to worry about that. I think Poseidon getting scaling increases is great. I want to see more gods get scaling increases on mages while losing some base damage. This is an awesome change, though. If Poseidon is still useless after this, which unfortunately probably will be, I'd love to see his 3, which is the Whirlpool, get a scaling increase just like they did here. This is awesome. Ratatasker, Briskberry, this is for base Rat. His dash no longer has reduced range. Awesome change. Rat is immediately better. Ash Roll, which is the terrible 2, now gives a bonus to movement speed. I still think this sucks, but it's better. I can't complain. His 3 stuns again on base. Awesome. Can't complain. And his 1 strength scaling is up by 10%. Is base Ratatasker a good pick? Probably not. But is he a 28% win rate character anymore? No. This is definitively good changes. I like the idea that we're no longer trading off and making the character worse for no reason. I think that was something that should have never happened, so I'm glad they walked this back, and I think this is a good job. Should this character be considered strong now? I highly doubt it, to be honest. I think he's still going to be weak, but this is absolutely the right start, so I do like this a lot, and I think he'll be at least pickable. Maybe not good, but pickable, and he wasn't pickable. Ymir, Ultimate, now deals its damage if Ymir dies during the ultimate cast. I think this is awesome. This was actually a feature on Ymir for a very long time in Smite 2. Apparently, it was classified as a bug, and it was removed, and it hurt the character a ton. He actually got compensate buffed a couple of times afterwards, like not immediately, but over a period of time. And those buffs really helped. I actually think this is a very nice change for Ymir. I'm not going to pretend that this makes him like a broken character or something, but remember, he was considered okay, and then this actually got removed and it hurt him, and then he got buffed up to now be in an okay spot. I think this will push him to be like good. On top of damage reduction from Ymir, frostbitten targets increase, which means your passive, which makes you take less damage when you have people applied with frostbite from your 1, 2, 3 or ult, will now make you even tankier, which is awesome. This is actually most presently a buff for Ymir in solo lane, because again, you are hitting your target, they're going to be doing less damage to you. This is great. I love these changes. I think these are awesome. Again, there's some really good balance in this. Again, like it's unfortunate that we've had to be negative about some other stuff, but this patch is looking awesome to me. I like it a lot. Item balance. Bumba's Golden Dagger. Bonus damage no longer affects the primary target, and same with Spear. So all this means is that, like, when I hit a wave, or excuse me, when I hit an enemy god, I may be doing AoE damage, but I'm not going to be doing that extra Bumba's damage to the target. I think this is an awesome nerf. I think this is perfect. I think this kills Bumba's in ADCs as a must-buy. It'll probably still be doable. But yeah, this was the most broken shit of all time, and I'm glad to see it worse. This hurts gods like Mercury, hurts gods like Xingwei, it hurts gods like hunter that was abusing this. Now, granted, you can still go like Death's Toll or Cowl and stuff, and obviously Diamond Arrow. But this is a good change and very, very needed. So awesome. Golden Blade. Base damage reduced from 20 to 10. Protection scaling increased from 15 to 20%. I believe this was the exact change I put in the ambassador code as a suggestion. So I'm super pumped to see this. This is awesome. We definitely think, or excuse me, I definitely think that this will be enough to finally help shift the Golden Blade Rush ADC solos out of the game, hopefully. Now, there are other ADC solo starts and builds you can go. Avenging Blade, obviously Bumba's Dagger stuff, but because Bumba's Dagger is a little bit worse now, because Golden Blade is worse, and now you have to go into something else. Does that mean ADC solos are dead? No, but should they have a slightly higher barrier for entry? Yes. Is there still more work that needs to be done for Hunter solos? I would say almost certainly when it comes to on-hit ones like Apollo. Like I think Apollo is still going to be fine, to be honest with you. I think gods like Newt and stuff will still be fine, but I love this change. I think this is awesome. I think this will also slightly hurt Osiris, which although I'm a big Osiris fan, I think he does need an indirect nerf or a nerf outright, so this will nerf him a little bit. Technically, does it nerf Amaterasu as well? Sure, but if you're playing Ama, you should be reported. And for Bologna, I think going a Devos build is better on her. So really, Osiris and like Apollo being affected by this primarily, as well as a couple of Agni aspect tank builds and stuff. Good change. Good change. Mantle. Tenacity being reduced. Now, I believe Tenacity is getting fixed. Tenacity was semi-unpolished and was actually weaker than intended. So I believe these Tenacity nerfs are by and large actually just like equalizing to what it was previously. Just because it's fixed now and it's like better now, but the stat gets weaker to compensate. So I don't think these mean much functionally, but yeah. Yeah. Void Shield loses strength completely, but prots go up to 55, and Void Stone loses intelligence completely, and prots go up to 60. Thank you, Strub, for the sub. I appreciate it. So I'll talk about this really quickly, and then we are going to pivot out. This is awesome. This is really, really good. I love this because single prot items that give protections to one type of prot are way too bad in this game. Shared prot items like Dwarven Plate give 40-40, Magic gives 35-35. For a single prot item to easily eclipse that, as we see here, is an awesome standard and something that should continue in single prot items. I think this is a great start. And I love this. I think this is dope. I like it a lot. I'm a big fan. This allows these items to feel a little bit more natural with like a Runeforge Rush or something, or if you're playing a magical like a Lifebinder Rush or something like that. Good stuff. W changes. So overall, solid patch. I do like it. And yeah, cool. W stuff, dude. Okay. I'm assuming this is the lobby to join. I've been invited, so I hope so.
Snatter.
Yo.
That is the right lobby, buddy.
Sounds good, dude. Alright, that's my bad. Is this Fearless or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Could
So
you
this is
send me
game
your game one like the whole thingy? Sorry, I know I'm completely hoeing you here, but
Send it over, yeah, here.
thank you,
just a
dude.
second.
Thank you. Alright. Sorry. Okay, so this is Fearless Game 2. This is a best of three, not best of three, 3-game scrim. We're going to be watching Game 2, Game 3, and I will retroactively probably watch Game 1 at another time. Thank you, Strop, again for the sub, bro. Appreciate you, go. And then I think we should be all set. Man, I'm like, I feel bad. Okay, whatever. I'm going to make sure I do a good job with these. So we are going to be coaching this team on Team 1. I don't know if they won Game 1 or not. I don't know what happened. We're going into this raw. Game 2 of Fearless, so obviously some picks will be gone. Okay, NP. Rip. Yeah, so what I'll do, guys, is like, obviously within the context, you know, we're just gonna try to we're gonna try to. I'm not so I'm coaching top side, but I will like the big point that I want to do is sitting in someone's comms when they're playing is a really easy way to stress somebody out. so I don't recommend that. Um, but if you look at a top down and you have somebody who is streaming or recording it consecutively, which I believe one or more players here are, if I mention this fight at this time is really messy and here's maybe why, and then you have a retroactive thing to say, okay, well, what were our comms or posturing or anything here at this time? You get a really good point of reference. You know what I mean? To say like, okay, well, this is very clearly a communication issue or not. Now, usually from top down, you can get a really good read. So by the way, really quick, blue team game one and they lost, which is actually good. I'm glad they lost because I get to have more constructive games if they continue to lose, and if they don't, great. But blue team played Lefay, Anhur, Awilix, Odin, Artio. Red team picked Merlin, Bats, Soul, Serb, and Achilles. Hopefully, I'll remember that off the top of my head. Game one, though, big picks up. Jingwei is up. Anhur is up. No, Anhur's not up. Sorry, I just said that. Jingwei is up. You have characters. Now, I don't want to draft for them. I'm going to comment on their draft, and I'll say what I would have done given the picks available. Players should always play to their strengths, obviously, right? Newt is up. That's a good band. Discordia is up. Naja is available. Daji is available. Daji gets banned. They are first pick this game, remember. So we are following from the first pick, Pugnosis. They ban Newt. Daji gets banned here. Now, typically, right, if you ban a god like Newt, she's a good character, but even in game two of Fearless, you can probably still have something up that's going to be very strong. If you're a red team, you think about banning high priority backliners that are available still. So Disco, Jingwei are really, in my opinion, red team's locked bans. So if you're blue team and you cannot ban those and then still have something to pick, that is really good in my opinion. But again, obviously, if they do something different, that's not necessarily bad. That's just like what they're good at. Like if their player struggles with disco, I'm not going to be like, you have to pick disco. It's something I'd recommend learning, obviously, right? But it's not something I would impose, right? So they banned Tsukiyomi. Tsukiyomi's a good off ban. Tsukiyomi is good into like Mercury. He's good into I mean, really all backliners to a degree. Slower clear god, I don't think that necessarily means much. Pele ban here from red team is good. But remember, now you have Disco or Jingwei. So if you want to do a closed draft here, you could ban the Discordia or ban the Jingwei. I would never recommend banning Jingwei from first, but you can ban Discordia, they ban Jingwei, and you handshake play the game. You can invite a trade and off ban here, and then they have to ban Disco or Jingwei, and you get the other, and if they skip, and they off-ban themselves as well. You play the trade, you pick Jingwei, they pick Disco, you handshake. You guys both have good drafts. So either one is okay. It's really up to you. The point is that you just want to feel like you have that cognitive frame of like a decision. Because I don't really care what somebody drafts at the end of the day, as long as they feel like they had a decision that they made. And if they fuck it up, oh well, right? But you never want to go into a draft feeling like you have no plan. So Disco gets banned here. This should be a Jingwei pick. We don't even think about it, to be honest with you. Should be, but again, if they don't play it, they don't play it. That's something to like pick up on though, right? Should be a Jingwei game, absolutely here. If you don't play Jingwei, then probably should have banned it, but we'll see what happens. But I also don't want them to be in the comms or like listening to my thing and going off of that. So I'm glad they go off of what they want. Osiris gets first pick. So okay. And the other team's not even going to pick Jing. So I guess Jing Pro here is low. Don't love it, obviously, but what is Osiris as a pick? Well, Osiris is bad into Artio. Artio was picked in game one. I think OC is a good first pick. If you have like a closed tank system. Now, when you have gods like Thor, you have gods like Jormungandr up and stuff, first picking a solo can be a little bit weird, but OC is fine into. I keep cross-referencing to make sure I'm not missing anything. OC is fine into those gods. Achilles is also off the board, and he's bad in bad-ish into Achilles. Other team locks in Agni Mercury, which is reasonable. I think here locking in a Hunter is really good to deny a Hunter pick. This could also be Agni ADC. Picking Hou Yi here is solid because it's safe. I think this Bacchus pick is a big mistake, though. The reason why I think this is a big mistake is two things. Number one, generally speaking, if you can hold your support, you should, because it's a role that can be countered, as can any role, obviously, but you see their jungler. So if you're a jungler, you look at the 1v1 and you can deduce a pick. If they have a pick and you don't know what to take, matching that role is almost always fine, right? Bacchus for you guys is really bad into the Agni pick, and it's really not that great into Athena. Again, obviously you can't know that, but when you early pick it, you're making yourself an issue. But again, in general, Bacchus, if they have displacement immunity in their draft, it's just a no-no. I think this is a really bad Bacchus game, and I think he's going to struggle big time. Mordred gets picked here. I think this is a meh pick, but, you know, nonetheless. Here, 4-5. Want to close this out with something something powerful. I'd like to get a semi-safe mid. You actually can just play a Hunter here if you really want to, like Medusa, but playing, you know, a reasonable mage. Is Merlin up? I don't think he is. He's not. Ra's okay. I love the Apollo pick. I think that's awesome here. This Apollo actually is going to be jungle, or it's Hou Yi jungle, but we're pivoting this Hou Yi away. So using this as like an anchor flex god is great. Ra is, let's see. I mean, look, a lot of mids are gone. LeFay's gone, Merlin's gone, and then obviously Disco's banned, Newt's banned as well. I don't love Ra because I feel like our setup's a little low. Like, I know we have CC here, but we don't have like I love Ra with range CC, especially like Thor or I mean Thor's obviously like the easy one, but even like Athena, I know it's range CC in the sense of it's immediate, at least with Athena. Bacchus, it's like not necessarily always instant. I don't want jump in CC to be our like contextual requisite for like an ult that's like not that great. In my opinion. Thank you, Blubber, for the sub. How's the state of the game? It's good. But yeah, I like the Athena pick. I like the excuse me, I like the Apollo pick. I think this was a good pivot. I think overall, if I look at like total context of draft, I think these drafts are close. But I would probably slightly favor. I'd probably slightly favor red side. I think this Raw pick is a little awkward here. And I think the Bacchus pick is just not necessary at all. Like, I think if instead of the Bacchus, you just pick your jungle match, or if you really want to hold the Hou Yi flex, which is fine, you just pick a more neutral support that's not bad into Agni. So that could have been Athena for yourself. That could have been Sobek picked game one. No, that could have been Sobek. That could have been Eset even, right? Because Cerberus is gone. I think one of those would have been better. I just think Bacchus is such a hard character to get off because of displacement immunity things. Again, this Chiron pick also fries Bacchus. It's just like, in general, if you can hold picking your support, you should. And if you can't, you want to pick a really high priority god or a blindable character. Again, all that is to say, if you play the game good, it doesn't matter, you will win. But you want to try to give your drafts the best opportunity for success, right? So yeah. Anything weird with builds? Nope. All builds are good. Yeah. Nothing bad there. I'm gonna kind of just shift around. Obviously, I'm watching only blue team, so I don't give a damn about what red team's doing. But I will obviously like mention, hey, here, you know, making a bit of an oopsies maybe. Or not. But we'll see, dude. Now, I do wanna check how these lanes are going. I expect Dual Lane to win early a little. Mid, Rashid hard push. And then OC Mordred is like very, very volatile. If he plays it bad, he's cooked. And if he plays it good, he's like happy. So I'm going to watch solo for wave 1. Because this is pretty important. How does he play this wave 1? Good. Good, good, good. Okay, we just played it clear. Handshake clear is correct. Now, back over here. They're chilling. How are we doing this? I love this. OC's playing this great. Perfect start. Dub. We got a bit pushed out. That's fine. I think the level 2 is when this lane gets a bit more frisky. Level 1, they might just get out cleared because of Bacchus doesn't have a great ability to walk up. And this is the thing with Aspect too, when you're going Aspect. You technically have better early game, and that's why people play it in solo lane. But the problem with this Aspect is that how are you auto-attacking people? And here's what we're seeing. We're seeing Burley overcommit. Now, he does force the shell because this guy is just, like, completely antsy. But it was a little bit of an overcommit there. He didn't hit 2, and I think if they spaced and autoed him, he would have been in big trouble. Is able to be okay, but that's really the big thing with Bacchus, right? Do you always have the space to auto-attack with your Aspect? Usually no. Mid is just playing handshake clears. Duo gets in a more stable spot, so the idea was okay in terms of, like, they executed it well. Jungle's crossing. Now, they should know it. Remember, if you're on Oracles and the other jungler is not, you should know you're getting weak-sided here. And they do. This Oracle secure is really good. Now, Mercury has to do topside jungle, or he has to cross, and he's going to play to cross. We get both mids. That's awesome, by the way. Like, this is really good for blue team. You're very happy with that. Your duo gets a little bit weak-sided, but it's fine. Like, just play it slow. Now, Ra is maybe dead, though. That is not great. Good beads, though. Plays it well. Yeah, right there, it's just one of those spots of, like, Merc has nothing to do, so be a little careful. But he played it safe, at least, which I liked. Good knock-up. Off the mark here. Do they kill? No. Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. Leave it! Leave it! Leave it! He's dead. Fuck. Okay. All good. It happens. He's not dead. Good shell. Is out. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people will misinterpret this play here and miscategorize it as, oh, we misplayed it. And they did a little bit, don't get me wrong. But what was really the big problem there? The problem there was like, yeah, he missed a Hui one. That happens. I don't really care about that. I don't care about the fact that he missed. I care about the fact that they continue to chase right there. Because you have a lead in jungle, right? You are ahead. And you chasing there, the only thing that can happen there is that you throw your lead and you trade. Or you die, right? So if you make a play and the play doesn't work immediately, just let it go. It's all good. That's just a discipline thing here. Now we have really offset rock timers, which do go in your favor because you have the mid push, which is awesome. But there's no need for us to complicate this game. We have a mid advantage. We did a good job forcing the Mordred out. We should have killed him. Oh well, just leave it, right? Here, if you're Lion, you have to be really careful here. You're in a 2v1 spot. Your solo has to clear the wave. He's doing a good job here and mechanically outplays and catches the dash. But again, do we need to predicate our game on these risky plays when, again, OC's just like catching a mega winning wave? If the OC was able to freeze there, it would have been great. He wasn't able to freeze there, right? I think we're tweaking out a little too hard. So much of your games are going to feel cleaner and easier if you literally just do less when you're winning in terms of incurring risk. Now, they've gotten away with it so far, but that 2v2 fight should have literally never happened, right? You miss, you're not able to kill the person. The moment you start chasing, that's your kind of tail indicator for, like, this is probably not good. But the game is stable, which is great. I'm happy to see that. Duo lane is chillin'. Again, this is kind of just going to be push back, push forward. You're seeing some big timers come up. This left purple, right mids as well. I think ideally, if you're BSD and Broily here, you back earlier, just so that you can absolutely be on this purple on time, right? Like you are late. This is spawning as you're teleporting / clearing this wave, which I don't love. So trying to get that back off earlier is great if you're trying to contest, because at this point, the contention is gone. I mean, I think Chiron being on wave is a little ridiculous, so maybe you have a chance, but we'll see. Good damage from the Ra here. Oracles are being contested. A really good ultimate. No kill, but still a good job. And they're going to go on the Agni now. It's a very heavy fight here. That's a little bit of an overcommit from red team, but it's a great play. I mean, look, the ultimate was very clean there. The Agni, I think, overcompensated to help, and he just gets picked. So, pretty big save there. They played that great in the mid-jungle there. That 2v2 was really the right one to take. Like, they never lose that, so that was well done. But yeah, big thing in duo here. I don't know if he got the purple or not, but maybe he did, but he should never get that purple, right? The Chiron was late to hit it. So try to just be on the buffs on time, or early at like best case scenario. But being on time would be best, right? Here we push mid. This is cool. I'd love to see us maybe look at a gold when we have a like a Ra, not right now, but soon. So you know, maybe when BSD gets his first item, now he's going trans. I don't love that. I want you to, when you're playing ADC, play with like a more damagey, like on hit rush, like going Tearfing or something, or Lernean Bow, or I don't know, just not Transcendence. I think this is such a slow build and unnecessarily so as well. I know there's like the Sunbeam strat, blah blah blah, but I don't know. I'd much rather you just like feel relevant immediately, because look at these components. I mean, these are abysmal, right? Mana, power, and mana, right? Just not good for right now.
Your right tower
But look,
is
I mean,
under
the game
attack.
state is great right now. We have a little bit of a lead. Solane is, you know, slightly like getting beat up, but it's like not bad, and that's fine. That's pretty normal. We have this very strong Ra. I don't love that. Now, obviously you missed. Again, it's not about the fact that you missed. I want your ult to be used for the objective here. I don't need you to look for these random trades. It's a good beads that guy mega bricked, which is funny, but it's way, way better we don't look for these random fights. Again, if we're able to secure push, why can't we just use this push to go do gold? What is the purpose of that fight? It's to get a kill, obviously, but you'll get a fight at an objective anyways. I like this attempt of a plan left, but remember when we talked about the build, look how little damage this Apollo does, right? And this fight is probably just mega fucked. Yeah. Tragic. I mean, again though, like, what do you expect, right? You have an Athena come in. Most importantly, your Apollo is extremely weak build-wise. I think it was played mechanically fine. I just think, again, it's just like we're getting a little bit antsy about selection. Do you notice here, by the way, what have I talked about as really being the main strength of this raw pick, and also the strength of the fact that they have pressure, the fact that they will have space to do objectives. Have they looked to do an objective a single time with their advantage? No, right? So that's a very instructive and big point. I want you guys always, 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 always to play around objectives, and you will get kills from those objectives, not the other way around. Your kills will happen when you play at a ritual, at a gold fury. People are going to match. If they don't match, you get every objective, and then you win the game. And if they do match, you have a fight. But it's on your own terms, so all I want you to do is play strong for those objectives. Here we're playing mid. I think this is fine to do, but obviously we have to be mindful that this could devolve pretty quick. Chiron is coming. We see him now, so if we're in a 3v4, we have to back up. I think Broly's overcommitted. We're still playing very far up while we're down one, mind you now. Broly commits the jump as well. It's good damage, but again, we are down one in this fight, right? And all of a sudden, look what's going to happen. We're down one, we overcommit, we're continuing to play the fight, and it goes very, very poorly. So we're objective-minded there, and that's good, but if they commit extra because they're playing the objective harder than us, you just have to leave it, right? If Chiron is not farming because he's not in lane, and BSD is catching and shoving wave, it's unlucky that he's not there, but he can't be there. So just let him be, right? Let him be, shove left, and just get out mid. I think when Broly lingers, and the Ra lingers, and the Hui lingers, and then the Bacchus jumps in and stuff like that, all of a sudden this just really goes to crap. So a lot of this, right, is very self-imposed and it's very correctable, which is nice. But I think looking at trying to just determine if a fight is good or not, and if a fight looks bad because we're getting out-rotated and stuff, it's all good, just let it go, right? And on the other side of things, if we are farming and stuff and we know we're not going to rotate, I think as people who are continuing to split, you have to call the fight off to a degree. You don't calm for the people in mid there, but it's nice if you can reaffirm to not fight. All this game has been, and this is super, super common, so I don't think it's a bad thing. I didn't quite watch the beginning of this. I think he just kind of got caught a bit, which is tragic. Did have a lot of health potions, so I think just played a bit slower, but I didn't see quite it. Yeah, I really think, like, a lot of this is just from, like, over-fighting, and it's not really good fights for you guys, right? Like, that gank wasn't really a great fight for you guys. In mid, it wasn't really a great fight for you guys, so it's just slow it down, you know what I mean? Like, if games feel boring, but you're in control, that's so much better than this, because off of self-imposed, like, initiative that just wasn't really, like, well-planned, all of a sudden you're in a pretty big hole, and that sucks, you know? Because, like, the mid pick was awesome, you know what I mean? The 2v2, but why was it awesome? Because it was a 2v2, right? Like, that's the big thing to it. And you had push, you played on the Oris, like, that was great. I think after that, it's just been pretty pretty chaotic. Now this lane is feeling pretty bad, mostly because he's behind at this point. But as long as he doesn't like die again, it's probably okay. Remember, if you're OC here, you do outscale. Like, it's gonna take a while, but in team fights you'll be more valuable. Broly here, no solo push. For him to be up here is kind of just a bit of a disaster. Now he's just dead. So again, all it is like, is our fight good? If not, back up. Now they're going to be able to find this pick, but if they commit this fight, it's going to be really bad really quick. I think if you're red team here, you play this, by the way. The fact that red team is disengaging is nuts to me. There's a solo kill that happens here. That does suck. But the fact that the red team disengaged for even a second here is nuts to me. I think he's caught and should die. So it looked okay at first, and we're able to get a pick. But you're sending so many resources for one person when your box is caught at the beginning. It's just going to go really bad in extension, right? But again, how does that spur? It spurs from the fact that we started a fight around a rocks that we don't have solo priority on. That's literally all this is. All these fights are like overcommitments when we don't have the positional strength to even start them, right? That's all it's been. The solo kill on left, I didn't see, but I don't think we have to like overcomplicate it. We lost an objective. You know, it happens, right? Pyromancer now, being leashed and being pulled. I think this is very coin flippy for no reason. I don't think this works. Yeah, this is messy. Extremely so. They might get one pick out here, but this is at least 2 deaths. And we'll get the kill. That's nice, I guess, but yeah, just not really gonna turn so well. I think the composure is just being lost here, right? Like, do you guys see, and this is really the big thing, how much we're fighting? Just slow it down a bit. Like, this is way too chaotic. I mean, we get picked, we lose the gold. I understand that you might feel like pressured to make a play back, but grouping and creating a crazy fight where all of a sudden Lunatics is in a bad spot, he gets his beads forced, you know, and then Lion is playing to compensate. Like, we're just forcing ourselves to arena when we're not in good positions. Red team is a little bit ahead, and so they've been in better positions because of that. Right there, you lose that gold. What do? You just go back to your waves and shove them, right? And then when people back at bad times, etc., that's when you maybe sneak an objective. And if not, you send your Apollo to continue splitting, and like, it is what it is, right? But we're just like perma-grouping, and we're perma-fighting, and you can literally just not fight, right? And just not choose to look for those looks. Yeah, so it's been pretty hectic, which is, you know, very common. Like, to be honest, this is the most common thing I see whenever I coach like teams or just players in general. It's just super fight stuff. But I think the best way to frame it is, if the game feels like a mess from a viewer perspective, it's gonna feel even more like a mess from a player's perspective. And you're not gonna immediately get better after any review within the next 3 seconds. But what I hope, and this fight is just not really going to do anything for you, so don't even bother taking it, genuinely. I think Baron War's done a pretty good job this game, hiding back and playing safe, but the moment he looks for these auto trades, they're just going to go really shit. So just play your 2-1 range and just hide. Because this is a really big feels bad moment. He's fine at least, but yeah. But so much of these games, right, it's like, if they feel messy, you're not going to be able to get a feedback loop, right? Because if you're a blue team, what do you say is the reason you guys are losing this game so far? It's really hard to tell. Now, I can tell you it's a consistent series of poorly chosen fights. This is one of them, mind you. We're playing topside in their jungle when we're behind. You can just, like, go catch waves, right? Like, again, notice Apollo is just roaming. You got a wave here, right? Like, we just have to catch this because this guy is just feasting and eating the whole jungle and all the farm. And this can't happen. Now, Ra is going to cover, but Apollo, who needs gold to do anything, is just caught in transition. And now he's going to die here or get nothing. I'm not quite sure. Maybe not die here. But he's not farming. That's the point, right? Like, we're just achieving nothing. Like, nothing is happening, right? Now, we have Lunatics catching the wave here, but now Chiron's moving. And again, we just have a mid-wave here that's just going to nothing. But do you see how much we're over-grouping? Like, this fight doesn't work. Why? Because we're under-farmed. Right, and even if we're not under farmed, you always get your waves before you rotate. So we're just like perma-grouping. You shove your waves, then you rotate. You never do it backwards, because then this starts to happen. And once again, it's just another fight selection where we're like perma-arenaing and perma-looking for things when we don't have a directive. We lose 2. Now we're not catching left wave. We're not catching mid wave. Solo side is even losing a wave because now he's grouping for it. Again, if you play for your waves first, you play to clear, you slow it down, you stop looking for random fights, and then you look for something after the fact. If it exists, great. But if not, you just keep your farming because we're permanently grouping and dying as a result of that. Just don't group. That's all. That's literally it. And you'll always rotate post that priority, post that shove. Because even Barrymore there kind of gets scammed because he like glosses over a little bit, and he loses like half a wave for that, right? And he achieved nothing that fight, and that's not really on him or on anybody. It's just about like the fight quality sucks, you know. I think part of this might just be that you guys are like in comms, your teammates, and you want to like help each other out. But you have to understand, like, playing selfishly, so to speak, is just playing correct. And you'll help each other out when you have an actual quality fight. But you can't justify a quality fight if you're not, like, farmed enough to do anything, right? Because you're just behind. Here's another spot, right? This ritual, right? Like, let's just let this go. I think even Broly lingering to this degree is, like, bad. Because if Athena dash taunts, which if she's a little bit more on top of things, she does. I mean, you're just like half health at best, you know what I mean? If not just dead, right? Here, you know, I like that we disengaged. I think that's good. We can just start to split the map a little bit. I'm glad we're not grouping at least. That's good. I'm coaching entire blue team. Just like a top-down thing. So we just want to shove the map. That's literally it. Osiris is being pressured a little bit because they want to look for fire. And he is kind of just getting beat up really bad, so this looks pretty effed. I think playing for the Mordred is fine, but the moment they get off of the fire, you have to just leave it. And they did not. So here's the thing. OC gets on the Mordred because he's isolated, and then Red Team gets off fire to hit and kill. That's a good play by Red Team. I think for OC there, you ulting in is okay. You're going to just die if they get off to help him. It is what it is. I think for the rest of you guys, though, if Barrymore dies there and you don't lose fire, or at least they get off fire, it's like kind of okay. But you can't like commit your movement to get to him to do damage, because then you just get popped in one shot. You know what I mean? Like I think Brilliant might have stampeded in, but we kind of dropped ship there, and all of a sudden we're just dead. Like the objective is the fire. You just have to kind of just let it be. I know this game is a little chaotic and I'm talking really quick. So it's a bit messy for that sake. But that's the key word, messy. And that's really what we want to avoid. So here, they're going to get right tier 2. I like that we continue this split on left. That's very good. Now, they are beginning to push a little bit. I think covering to a degree is good, but they probably won't continue to push. So the moment we start to see them not push, let's go split again, right? And just catch some waves. Here for Bara, right? Like, you have a wave bleeding onto your tower. You just have to go to it. Do you see how here, guys, we're just, like, roaming? Like, guys, there is a wave on this. There's just a wave on the Phoenix, and we're just not getting it. You see what I mean? How it's, like, it's just a mindset shift. It's happening perpetually this game, but there's just these moments where, like, we kind of condense and we kind of just, like, roam around each other. And I understand, like, the game feels a bit, like, cursed at this point. But if you have this, like, discipline and just rigidness to continue to play on this, like, why are we 5 here in mid? Shouldn't Ra be here and somebody be here and somebody be, like, up here, right? You need to kind of just be in proactive spots to be getting farmed. There's no reason that this left lane has nobody in it right now. And we're 3-manning this camp. It just doesn't make sense. I know I don't know exactly where the wave is because the Spectator being really good. But you want to just be pushing your things. I love here now that we're beginning to cross map. I just want to highlight how quick we are to condense together and slow we are to separate from that, like, being group thing. If we have this proactivity that we're seeing here, instead of randomly grouping, even if we're a little bit behind, we're not shooting ourselves so hard in the foot, right? Mid wave. Are we doing it? Good. We got the mid wave. Dope. Right wave. I love this. See, this is perfect. We just had to do this quicker. That's it. You notice how anytime you guys are doing something farm related, I say it's good. Anytime you're doing something fight related, I'm saying it's bad because the fights are pretty careless. Here, if, you know, they're on left tier 2, you just have to kind of give it. and play a little safer there. Getting your beats burned is just a really feels bad moment. Just a really feels bad moment. Now they've got fire for about 60. We did group for the taunt. He's gonna get popped. Boots. Yeah, and this, I think a lot of this is just being mega behind now. You know, obviously grouping for a taunt is not good, but that is apparent. It's a good stun. They do get one. I do think they're gonna just run it here. I mean, Titan is pretty healthy, but yeah, I don't think we have the DPS, sadly. Ah, man, rough game, rough game. This to me was like the perfect example of just like being super frenzied, and I think that hurt big time. Again, it's not that looking for initiative is bad. It's that when you're not like, you know, getting your own game secured, you're gonna just all of a sudden snowball out of control. Because again, this game was completely self-imposed. These lost fights, they had a couple really nice plays for sure, like the solo kill, you know, and then like a certain gank and solo was also good and stuff like that. But by and large, this was like very much related to forcing fights for nothing, or like lingering for nothing, right? And that's the worst part of it, I think. So it's really just an attitude shift in terms of like what we're looking for. If we can play to push our waves and then go to a rocks, an objective, whether it's like a red camp in mid or something, I don't really care. But that flow needs to be like stable. And if that flow's not stable, it's a bad thing. So yeah, does that make sense? I know this game was like all messy. Guys, let me know in chat if you have any questions that you think might be helpful and stuff. But yeah, obviously this game was rough. I mean, I'm not gonna like sugarcoat that. It didn't go super well. I do think this trans though, you did feel how slow it was, and when you have a you know weak showing start, that doesn't help. But no worries. I mean, shit happens. It's all good. Is a-okay. I wouldn't overthink it too much. Sometimes you have games that feel crazy. I think though, you know, the fact that I have to like fucking Mr. Play-by-Play to figure out what's happening that game is very relevant. Something you'll see when you watch Smite Prime games, or should I say Summer Smash Brash, whatever that shit's called. I don't remember. Uh, you know, generally the casters have a bit more time to talk, and the reason I say that is not to be like go watch it, should go watch it, but shit is happening slower. That's really important. And there's a reason for that. And it's just about you want to feel confident that the fight you take is good. Because again, you guys were winning. Smallly, subtly, not by a huge amount. But if you just continue to kind of coast, it's all good. You know what I mean? What's up, Chief? How are you, bro? So yeah. Damn, they joined S5. Holy aura. Okay. Fair, fair, fair. So yeah. So trying to think, how do we contextualize this for this next game? Xingwei is still up, but again, it wasn't picked or banned, so I don't think people care. But maybe now they do. I don't want to focus too much on draft though, because I don't want that to be the approach. Like, I'll mention it. I'm not going to overthink the draft here. I just want them to feel comfy on their picks. I don't want to say they didn't feel comfy on their picks. Again, I didn't really see a lot of mechanical issues. Like, yeah, a solo gank was rough here and a solo death was rough here, whatever. So, like, that happens, dude, you know? It's not, you're not going to hit everything all the time, and sometimes shit's just going to fall south a bit. But, like, nothing about, oh, they fucked it. Potentially. We're doing a coaching thing. So, yeah. Now red team, yeah, but I think they effed it, so they should get restarted. The magic her choking. I'll have to tap in after, but damn. Yeah, I think they effed up. All good. Oh, okay. They should be dodging. Dodgy gets banned. Maybe not. Is BST not playing? Oh, maybe he's not. Okay. Pele gets banned here. So their second pick now. Pele gets banned. Dodgy banned. Disco gets banned. So again, we are second. Now, again, I would mention obviously Jingwei. New is good though. But if the Jingwei Pro is lower, the Jingwei Pro is lower. I I think these are all good bans, obviously. All this is super reasonable. I mean, again, like, nothing about that game was draft related, literally. We didn't get to see the drafts in action in the way we wanted to. I know it felt like Merc probably got some really good looks, but it wasn't like all the looks that Merc got that game were just off of bad fights. Like, it's not like he was like Merc ulting down a lane in a neutral state. At least I don't think he was. Maybe he did once, but like, that's not much different than just a regular gank at that point. Sobek ban is reasonable. So what are we doing here? Tsukiyomi ban is fine. Thank you, Lizarth, for the follow. How about... Okay. So are they going to first pick Jingwei because it's game 3? Surely, but maybe not. Oh, okay. So probably solo aspect. Yeah, Shepard is a big rat guy. I know that. I do know that. All right, cool. Kali pick? Oh, not this one. So remember, we talk about blindable supports. Blindable supports usually have the predicated part of like they have pressure. I don't know Strop actually. I don't remember what it was like before. Yeah, this is just a bad pick. I love the Kali. The Kali is great. Again, I understand game 3, you can have some God pool limitations, whatever. I would have enjoyed a Baron pick a ton. I would have loved a... I know Sobek banned. I'm trying to think what other supports are up. Just not Ganesh, to be honest. Like, as long as it's not Ganesh or Gab, I think it's a good one. Even Khepri would have been... Khepri still sucks. Yeah, I don't know. This one's a no-no. Ouchies, yeah, Thor, Medusa. This is a brutal 3 to play into. Well, not really the rat. This is a brutal Thor to play into. I mean, again, I'd obviously advocate for Jingwei. I know a lot of mids are gone. Ideally, you get a mid that can kind of function into Thor. I know that's semi-limited at this moment, but if there's something with the jump, could we play that? At least an ADC, or like, maybe not a jump per se. I mean, I don't know. This is quite tricky, actually. There's not really great gods. I want to see what they just pick. We'll see. Because it's so hard because I can't see the gods. I think Cab's fine. Donza is terrible. Yeah, that is not a good pick. The Cab pick is fine. I know Lion's a big Donza guy, so I think that's why he's picking it, but this is such a bad Donza game. It's awful into this draft. Absolutely horrific into this draft. I mean, I think they would have played Thor if they had Thor bag, and they don't, and that's okay. But man, this is such a brutal game for this Donza. Not you? Okay. Guess it could be what Kali ADC still. Nem and a dodge. Darg. I'm trying to see, like, what is another... There had to have... I mean, there obviously is another support better than Ganesha. Oh, yeah, like, Eset would have been chill. Eset's just a better Ganesha, I think. I think Ymir would have been... early picking it is a little scary. But, like, Ymir later would have been fine. I do think this early urgency to pick, especially if we're going to go cab. Oh, my gosh. Especially if we're going to go cab for solo anyways, for Barrymore. I think we can just top 2 that, to be honest with you. I don't know. I just... Like, the Kali pick makes sense. The cab pick I like. I don't know. I think if we're going to pro supports, I want to pro better gods. But I don't think we need to pro supports. That being said, though, like, again, it's just about... yeah, that's a bug. It's a very annoying bug. It's just about how we play it, though. So, guys, you know what Karmic added? He added so he in his series of tweets he added like he added a bunch of Smite 2 creators. And Solar Troll responded, he said, "So washed I didn't even get that." Ah, fuck, dude, that's unlucky. Poor guy, man. That is so funny. Ah, ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. All right. Hung, what a name. My day's been okay, bro. Okay, we are blind picking it. Fair
Hello,
enough.
friend.
Fair enough. Can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that. Um, okay, so it is Kali. No, it's Kali Jungle. Lion was playing jungle. Yeah, sorry. Okay. So, oh, my bad. I don't know. I got confused. That makes more sense. Yeah, I mean, okay, I do think Don's Jungle is probably actually better than ADC, as fucked up as it is. Is that true? Ah, dude, it just sucks both places. The thing is, like, okay, Don's ability is better in jungle for sure than it is ADC in terms of just like fit, but um, how do I put it? You can't like do objectives if you go ability Don's ADC, which you want to, and now he's playing on hit Donza, which it's just like, what's the point? You know, like this pick is so shit. But who knows? Besides that, I think the E-set pick for Lunatics is cool. I kind of like it. It's awful into Thor. That's like the prevailing theme here, but that's not like I don't know if there's a pick that's not awful into Thor left, which is kind of why like playing it top 2 is awesome if you can. Slash, banning it is pretty cool, you know. But We'll see what happens. I think this lane... Oh, and now Broly's... Oh my, so we're just fucking role swapping. Okay, so Broly's playing solo now. What I like about Broly on this cab pick is that we've got, I don't know what's going on. So I guess they're trying roster. I'm not really sure. What I like about Broly on this cab pick is that this god is completely fine in this lane as a stat checker and actually should be owning in a way, but he needs to not be inting. That's it. So basically, all he needs to do in this lane is just not turbo int fight the Nem when it's a bad time. When is it a bad time? Literally whenever the Nem has like ult and it just feels scary, but he should be able to just kind of like out clear and chill. I got you, BSD. Got you. So I just want him to like farm and clear and like coast. That's kind of it. You know, he doesn't need to be super chaotic because a cab that doesn't have a bad game in the laning phase is awesome. And it can only be bad if he ints this lane because this Nem pick is useless as the game goes on. We're getting pushed out a little bit in duo. Hit a bit here. Alright, again, last game's early was fine until we started taking shitty fights. So if we can just not take shitty fights, genuinely, like it's that simple, I think this game will be chillin'. Or at least we'll get like a better line of reasoning as to what goes right or wrong. Rat support is, by the way, like completely fine. I know it looks weird, but it is fine. I am shocked they pivoted it to Nem solo though, but nonetheless. A bit of a mid trade here. We got worries. We're going to lose the right mids. That's super reasonable. Kali 2 off the mark, but I don't really care. This is good for them. Nice. Alright, W start. Kali is playing this mid. I like the willingness here to look for an angle, and this was very well played. Very well played. That was incredible. Awesome. Yeah, dope. I mean, Giannis obviously greeted it a little bit, but yeah. Duo is getting pretty blasted. Again, this is kind of just to be anticipated. I understand it's game 3 of a Fearless, but I know all these guys have a desire to play in AGL, PSL stuff, you know, draft leagues in general, potentially. Man, you can't draft such awful fight in your 2v2 and fight. That's the thing. If you're going to draft terrible 2v2 fight, you just hide. Like, hide all lane. And just kind of give up everything, which sucks a bit. And it's a good survive over here, but this is just such a tragedy for them fight wise. Does survive over here. Now I do think Broly always needs to back pre-rocks, right? Because now we're like rocks are up, and we're just like mega weak. We're not mega weak, but like we could have backed and been super strong. I think Lunatics here is being a good teammate. But I don't like what he's doing, and what I mean by that is, like, do you see how caught he is helping his team? Maybe it's going to work. I don't know. I don't love how much he's sacrificing. I do like that he's helping his team. I just kind of feel like Lunatic can get his mid-wave and then do this play. You know what I mean? And I feel like he's bailing out his boys a little bit there, which sucks because he misses a full wave for it. And even though you're getting rocks, like, you lose so much that it's barely a win. Where if he can get his wave and then come help, all is good. Now, what does that look like for red team if Lunatic needs to get his wave there? Literally just do nothing. Like, do nothing. If they pull, hit them, play it slow, let Lunatic catch his wave and do the thing. Because Lunatic there gets, like, it's a slight indicator of what happened last game, where we're over grouping a little too much. I want you to get your waves before you do stuff, period. And that's not just you, that's everybody. But it's just your dimension there. Really getting hit, he should be completely okay. Back up though, stop hitting him. Back up! Back up! He was fine if he just walked away. Ay. Okay, it's okay. He should have just walked out though. I'm not sure why he kept auto-trading there. That was like very weird. He was completely fine if he just walked out there. Ah, man. That's a rough one. That is definitely a rough one. He has fast, doesn't he? Yeah. So, maybe he was saving for Runeforge there, pre-back. If you're scared, just back with the components and chalice like you did. Like, this is a super happy back, you know? It's okay to just back with components and stuff. I think they're just like super unforced, you know? And that's a feels bad moment. So right there, just take the reset. Again, I think really though, like he really overstayed because that was his first back of the game and we're nearing 5 minutes. And it was like 4.5 at the time, but you know what I mean. Just not needed. We get a smoother back off, we're very happy. Because again, I need you to like not get stat checked in the lane where this guy can only do damage. And that's it, right? Like she's completely useless out of that. Nonetheless, the game state is still completely fine. Like this was giving up the games rather than losing. I love our rock placements this game in terms of actually being there. Again, look how much better this is though. We get rotational prio. These rocks are free. We don't need to look for any fight. That's all we have to do. Get our prio, get our push, and utilize that for objectives. That's it. You see how much more measured this is? And also, more importantly, you see how much more time I have to speak? I don't have to sit there and, like, say, look at this fight going on over here, right? That's what you want. It's so much more measured. Now we're just catching our wave. Now, we did make a bit of an oopsies here. As good as this was, they are sneaking gold. How are they sneaking a gold? We backed in support and in duo, and we did not cover anything. That is really quite sad. So losing this is a very bad, feels bad moment. If we're committing the good guys over to rocks, we have to have some presence in duo. Be it support around gold, ADC around gold, ideally both. But backing both while we're playing strong side rocks is a big recipe for disaster. So that did kind of suck to see. But like the pace was great, you know what I mean? That was like disconnected. But the pace here was really good. So even though that feels bad, it's generally fine. Here is kind of an extension of that. They just played gold. We just have to hide here and lose this wave. And when I say lose it, I mean let it come to our tower. Purple buff's coming up. Anytime a buff's coming up, you just have to presume a gank could happen. Especially with the global, and it does. It absolutely does. Game state's still okay, though. Like, definitely is still fine. It's gonna get... Here, again. I just need you to go to your wave, you know what I mean? Because look how much farm you're gonna be losing because you're not at your wave. And now you come over to go catch, but look, we're still roaming, still roaming. I don't even want you to clear this word, to be honest. Like, we have to go to ADC. This is the exact same thing as game 1, guys. What did I say we did? We didn't push our waves. We grouped up over, and we just lost so much farm and lost the game off of it. We're hard pushing this fight. We might be able to get kills because the Danza does rotate here, but it's not even about if he's able to get a kill or something. Look, he doesn't get the kill. It is what it is, but I don't care about the fact that he doesn't get the kill. This is a 1-for-1 when we're losing 400 gold off 2 waves in duo. This is a losing trade even with this ritual. We're losing all of duo. And the ADC backing, by the way, is mega noob. Like, he should never be backing. He should just stay duo, and then we're losing a third wave, right? So this was a terrible play from the Medusa. He should have just stayed it. Shep and solo also should have just stayed solo. But if we're bleeding waves on sides there, which we always should because we're overgrouping pre-push, we're going to lose everything. And then getting this ritual all of a sudden, you still maintain the same deficit you had. So your ADC just gets cooked for it. Again, I don't hate him rotating. I just want us to push before we do it. We're very lucky that fight didn't go way worse because it almost did. And it would have even if the kills didn't look different because we didn't catch our waves. Here we're playing this a bit. We got one. That's chill. You see them posturing left, but his wave's pushing, so he can't do anything. In a fucked up way, this ritual is actually making him lose ADC harder, which is a very bad feel. But again, that's gonna happen if you're like his lane state has just gotten so cooked off of these roams, you know.
Your right tower is
It's gonna
under
stabilize a little bit now, but the moment your ADC's down in gold, it's just hard. Roylee here looks for a solo. Is actually able to get it. Shepard messed that up pretty damn badly, so nice solo kill. I will never condone looking for that one. did make it work, so I guess I'll take it. And that's a very nice pick in mid. So I love the transition pick in mid. I think that was awesome. Again, we played numbers, which was great. This solo kill here, and solo was dope to see. Definitely shouldn't have happened. So I hope we don't look for tower dives in general against an M, but like nonetheless, at least it worked. Yeah, I mean, okay, like it works out. I think again that's more mechanical outplay than really good call, but fine. Nice tag out here. Our ADC gets to farm a little bit. Alright. It's stabilized a little. Now we are pulling gold because we have Broly here. Now we don't have E-Settle, so our secure is kind of fucked. I think this is another overcommitment group. We kind of got shove in the sense of we cleared our wave, but we didn't get prio, and now Broly is kind of just like standing here stuck. We're going to play for the Thor, which is a bit of a chase. He will die for it. So if we can just get out now, it's not that bad. But we're committing for the fight still. Now, the flank is really good by the Danza, so they're going to actually find the Medusa. I think that was a very good saving game flank. I mean, look, this was extremely forced. I'm never going to purely advocate for a very forced fight, but they did play it very well. Like, the flank run was smart. I think Broly was able to get really immediate value in CC. Aten on blue side played that really poorly. He just has to kind of like not walk in, because all you guys can do on red there is play the fight, and they gave you a fight, which they really shouldn't do. Because if they just stand there and you guys just stand there, nothing really happens, and it's very, very hard to do anything, right? So I think you guys got bailed out there a little bit, which will happen sometimes, so that's good. But that shows the importance of just like getting your stuff first, because I think Broly there anticipated, hey, I'm going to rotate over and we're just going to be able to do this. But if you don't have secure, it's very hard to like justify that. Also, again, when you have an ability Danza in ADC, your objective damage sucks, right? So that's a big problem.
Your right tower is under attack.
I just think in a game, in a sense, this game gets very difficult as a result, you know? But I at least like that we like semi-cleared our waves before we grouped. That was good. You know, I want to see more of that. I wish we like got mid prio, because we cleared the wave, but we didn't get prio. And what I mean by prio is like the mid support pushed together, and then we're at gold way before the Giannis because he's clearing the wave in tower, and then we're hitting it already as he's like beginning to walk over. It wasn't quite that, you know. Unlucky miss. It's whatever. So getting that prio is a little bit better. Like, this is great. Like, imagine if gold was up now, then we walk to it. That's the example I'm trying to give is the point. I'm not saying the play was bad. I'm just giving context, right? Walking here, though, this is perfect, right? Like, this is all we need to do. I love that we're not tweaking here and looking for some dog shit fight. That's so much better. Now, if I'm Broly here, I do have to be a little bit more careful about where I'm going, but it looks like we're okay. Now, again, please don't fight here. Just back up. Your objective was the rocks. Just leave. Just leave. Just leave. Just leave. Out. Out. You see this? You see this, like, tendency here to look? Just let it go. Abandon ship. Flee. Blue team is griefing this too, by the way. Just go back to your lanes. That's it. Your fight was the rocks. You won the rocks. You 100% won the fight. The only way you can lose is if you get picked. That's it. So just don't look for it. There's no fight. That's it, right? Look, Lunatics is being completely scammed because he roamed a little bit. And now he is... Sorry, how do I fucking find the mid laner? He is missing some of the wave. It's not that bad, thankfully, but he missed a little bit of the wave. I don't want him to miss anything. Just back it up, right? That's it. We got the rocks. That's our play. If we just play rocks, cleanly disengage, go back to farming. I like that they played safe on solo side, so they didn't immediately lose something. But our back timers are all effed up, and we're going to lose a Pyromancer. Do you see how much harder the game gets when we linger post-objectives? All of a sudden, they have pressure, they have push in a spot. We played safe, and losing this Pyro is not the end of the world. And Medusa even roams mid here, but this is a perfect time. Just back up. Okay, good play there. We leave. Now we leave. Look at what the Danza's doing. Do you see? Do you see what I mean? Back to duo. Okay, good. There we go. There we go. There we go. Back to duo. No, don't be on the purple buff. Go to the wave. Again, it's just opportunity cost. These guys are overgrouping. Punish on sides. Clear the wave and then do stuff. That's it. Yes. This is good. You should have done this like 15 seconds earlier, but this is good. Do you see the difference, by the way? Here, We got mid push. We look for something. There's nothing. Back up. Just go back to your lane. That's literally it. It's just get push, look for something. If there's nothing, go back, reassert that push. That's literally it. Do we see how there is a wave coming and we are hovering this? Go to this first and then do this. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing over and over and over again. And that's okay. That's okay. But this fight is so fucked. What's the point of this fight? Now, you are kind of CCing him, but look how cooked this is. It's so messy. It might work. I don't know, but I just want us to get pushed. It's so unnecessary to take these crazy fights that are just like all over the place. Super dive, super angle. We could have just gotten mid push, out-rotated the Giannis here, and then he would have been bleeding a wave, and then the fight's very easy because we have numbers. And if the Giannis ults to match, like, who cares? You know what I mean? It's all good. We're going to outplay here, get some picks. That is good. It is a 3-for-1 extended, so it does work out better than it should because of mechanical outplaying. But, again, I don't want your fights to be predicated on mechanical outplaying. I literally just want you guys to have an advantage and use your advantage to be at a place first and play the objective. Do you see how we're saying play for objectives? The fights will come from objectives. What are all of these fights? They're in little like divots and pivots on the map in like the bottom right ward camp bush. It's like so strange, you know what I mean? Now, Lima Beans here kind of commits, and this is a really good just heads up play, good cripple there. And we should be able to pick him. I want us to leave after these picks, so I don't want us to continue fighting too much. Because the moment we start to fight extra, it's going to be scary, but that was a very good stun, so it does work. Now, I just want us to go back to farming, please. Are we going to do that? Okay, we're going in gold. That's fine. After this gold, no more grouping. Okay, the group worked. That's good. I think this queen play, by the way, where we reset with Miggy there and go for it, is awesome. That's smart. I like that. But what was the big clarifier? He got his stuff before he did that, so it was good, right? This gold call is dope. I love this, right? We did this. We won here. Now we reset. Perfect. Now Burley has to go back to solo. Lunatics has to go back to mid. And we just play the game again. You contract kind of to get a good fight in terms of like posturing and advantage, but then you leave. Now, if Burley wants to sack solo side to play this mid ritual, I think it's reasonable. I don't think he has to do it because they should win this without him. So I think he's being a little bit too much of a good teammate here, so to speak. But he's actually just screwing himself a little because solo wave is bleeding, and this is already secured with or without him. So Burley needs to hightail back to solo now, right? Let's just go back to get our prio. Again, is this a terrible call? No. But you could get your solo wave and come back and do this after. You know what I mean? They're able to secure it. That's nice. Giannis is pissing here. That's unlucky. Good job. I'm sorry, Awkward. I didn't mean to be rude, but that was brutal. So good pick, but like back up, guys. You know what I mean? Not back up. Excuse me. Catch your wave first, and then do that. That was great though. That was really good. I like the idea of doing pyro again. I have no issue with that. I just want you to get the wave first. Here, we're rotating over. It's a good beads force. Well done there.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Perfect. We are getting our camps. Now, although you guys are a bit ahead, and you do have Nimble Ring Danza, this fire is hard to do. So, a lot of times, I think players get stuck where they have an advantage like Red Team does, like you guys have, and you look for a Fire Giant. I don't want them to do that. Also, Lunatic is very deep. I think he's done a really good job being reserved. That was not one of those moments. Being at tower line there without your boys when you're a shutdown is just not a good idea, right? Like there's no reason to stay for that. I don't know how much gold in hand he has. Maybe he's waiting for an item. He's close to shard, isn't he? That's why. No, not really. So he wasn't even close to shard. He's like 800 off, 700 off, whatever. Just play it back, dude. Back for your components. It's all good if you back with 2K. You know what I mean? You're happy with that. No need to get frisky there, and look for more. So that's just a bit of a discipline lack there. It happens though. But when you have an advantage like this, right, and it's there, but it's not like game deciding. What all you have to really do is group together and go push somewhere. Danza's isolated, and he's gonna get picked here. we didn't have vision on the Thor. It was pretty obvious there. I'm not saying kill the Danza for that, but I'd love for us to shadow the Danza if we don't have vision on the Thor on Ganesha here. I think we collectively, you see what's happening though? Like guys, what is this group for? We're 4-manning a tier 1 tower while we're losing a tier 2. You know what I mean? Like what is this group? Nothing. There's nothing here. Guys, get away from each other. Do you see how quickly we lost our lead, by the way, which was 3k, just by like perma-grouping on top of each other? And then, yeah, I understand we got picked, but like, cover each other, you know what I mean? I think the Danza being alone while we're like roaming together topside here is so sketchy. What I was about to say before we lost the lead is that when you have that kind of a small advantage, but you don't really know what to do with it, instead of just like roaming and grouping together for a pick, I really just want Ganesha to shadow a backliner. Whichever player is not being shadowed has to back up. So if it's with Lunatics, Miggy needs to back up and vice versa. And you guys just group together and try to push down the tower and make them match you, right? And when they match you, it's effectively just like getting lane pro. This is a great pick. And then go to Pyromancer, go to Gold Fury, you know what I mean? Just stabilize, don't die, and do nothing. Wait for an objective that's digestible like a Pyro or a Gold, and just play that. Here we're crossing to do gold. I think this is fine. I want to see the boys here on red do a soft defense. Do not die for this under any circumstance. This is perfect. Great. That's it. Look, no full commit. It's perfect. Awesome. That's what I want to see. More of that. We're doing this. Our DPS is slow, but it's okay. I think we'll finish. Now, if you're lying here, you have to calm this, and I think he did. Good. Broly should back up a little bit. Looks like he's fine, but again, you really have to understand you could be a pick, so you roaming like this is a little risky. I mean, he's probably fine, but yeah. Play it a little slow. We're good. Perfect. Now, this is what I was talking about with the shadow thing. We have an advantage again, 3-ish K. If you really want to play Pyro here, we have to understand we don't know where Medusa is. Now that we see Medusa, just back up. It's 4v5. Just back up. Just back up. Back up. Good. We play the rat because he's overextended, totally fine. But back up if we can't insta-kill the rat. All good, we got a Beats Force. Leave, leave, leave. Just back up. See how Broly is pathing in though when we're backing up? That's no good, now he's caught. We have to be together on the idea of backing up. They have numbers to start this, right? So this fight is completely cooked. It's completely cooked. Now it might still work as we outplay him, but it shouldn't work here. The fight selection is just terrible because we're already poked. It's a 1-for-1. I think that is better than you anticipated it to be, given how bad that started. But again, what is like the big key moment in that? They have numbers first. We get poked out. Just play it slow. Even here, do we have to force this? This feels so coin flippy, right? We can just kind of back up here. Really good play by Lunatics. He almost is able to steal it. It was very close. But I just think we're getting way too antsy here, right? The Medusa rotated. We pulled Pyro initially. That was fine. We pulled Pyro initially. Our ADC is in duo because obviously he doesn't know where the Medusa is. We spot Medusa, get off the objective, let Miggy complete the rotation, and then we pick the fight. I think this is Delphi. And then we pick the fight. You know what I mean? But the problem is we didn't do that. We forced the fight. We continued to force the fight. And look, Miggy got a decent angle there with the Donzol, and I think Broly had some decent damage. But I just want us to be on the same page. You see how much we're kind of like dipping in each other's pockets a little bit in terms of like, okay, this guy's up. Now I'm going to be up. Now I'm going to be up. I want you guys to be on the same page with each other. You know what I mean? Like Broly there being caught topside makes no sense if we're pivoting back, right? And Miggy rotating in is completely fine because he got his wave and stuff, but if he's a little late, it's no problem. Blue team's not doing anything. Broly now being mega grouped on. He is a little bit isolated here. He might just be picked. It's a good stun CC, but he is in trouble. Really good Kali thing. I do like, though, how patient Broly plays this. He plays this very well. He's going to die on the back end of this, but he's done his job here. Thorough force. We are down people. If the rest of us can get out, it's completely fine. I know that looks bad, but ADC dies here, and we're splitting. Biggest thing here from Miggy is in some of these recent fights, I think he would try to rotate there or even think about it. He goes straight to the split. That's perfect. They overcommit, and it's an overcommit because they don't get anything from it. And we get a split, and we're chilling. This was so much better, right? And I'm very happy Lunatics doesn't overcommit there either. So it's just having a bit more methodology to like the fights that we're picking. Now we're playing a right tier 1. I want them, if they see people, to leave though. They've lingered a lot when they see people. Start to back up. Even this is too much, right? You see how much we stick to finish this tower? If they start to show it's all good, just leave, because now Lunatics gets his beads forced, and it's really not nearly as good as it used to be. Now we're in a 2v3. I think they'll be okay for now, but all they had to do there was hit that tower, and when they start to show up, we back up. Do we see how often they have the correct markings and initiative of what makes a fight correct and good? And then the other team overcompensates, and then we continue to look. Blue team literally just did the exact same thing, by the way. They killed the E-set, and what does the Nem do? Lingers, right? All we have to do, either team, but especially for the boys that we're looking at, is we have an objective, that place being the tower. They overgroup to defend it. We have to begin to back up. You finishing the tower is functionally not relevant. What's relevant is they overcommitted their time, and because of that, other people can begin to farm, or at the very least, they're not farming. That's it, right? So now we're playing Ritual. Here it's a 4v4, so this should be okay, right? We're here first, that's the key thing, and we're 4v4, and it should be fine. So this is good. But again, if Nem was coming, I need you guys to back up, because now it's not a 4v4, right? Now, obviously, you can sometimes win fights down a person, right? But I think it's much more productive to set a harder rule when consistently that's not working, until we can like understand the nuance and the context of fights better. Because right now, in my opinion, what's happening is that the fight selection quality as a collective is just very poor, and I'd rather we play it safe than sorry. Now, Fire Giant is being leashed. Lunatic has spotted it. This fire, they do have secure force, so I need the good guys to walk up a little bit. I think Ganesha needs to walk up some, and now they get off. Okay, cool. Now we can back up. Now we can back up. See? So they walk up, and we can back up. I think Ganesh is committing very, very hard here, and he might not need to. Thor does go wide, though, so the fight can be playable-ish. They're pretty healthy on the red side, so they should be fine here. And this was well done. I think Ganesh dashing was a little bit scary, but the key thing there was we didn't panic when they began to walk up. They got off Fire Giant, and what did our backline not do? They didn't push forward. They held their ground. That was very, very good, right? Because they have to look for a fight there. They can't commit to fire. And they did a good job with this. Now, if we're the team with fire, we play to kill them if they walk up and they're way out of position. But if we're going to stick to fire, we just have Broly zone long, and he's doing that, and he's free. Good job. That was good. You see how Broly is playing topside there? That's indicating that we are committing to it, which is cool. If you're not going to commit to it, right, and you're playing for a fight, I want Broly to play more in pit. But he's not, because they're committing to it. That's a good call if you have secure, which they did. So good stuff. Now, this tier 2 is fine. I just want us to leave after this tier 2. You never, ever, ever, ever beats here. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, guys. Look how much gold in hand we have. Back up. Leave. You don't need to do this tier 2, please. Like, this is so unnecessary. Just reset. You'll get this tier 2 after. Like, it's okay to do, but, like, you see how we're beginning to invite a fight that we don't want to take? Just leave. Flee. Get out of here. Path away. There's no need to do these tier 2s right now. Right? All you have to do is just back. Like, you got this fire, just simplify it. We don't need to super... Because this gold fight all of a sudden, right? You have fire, but is this really an awesome gold fight? It's not, because we haven't backed. I could give a rat's ass about the tier 2s. I want us to be strong for this gold, and we're less strong than we should be. Now, it's being played well. I love how patient Broly has played this in the front line, and this useless Yana Scott is doing nothing, which is great. Now we're off of it. All good. Pull back to the gold. Cool. They're playing the poise of these fights well. I just wish they backed. That's all. I just wish they backed. Now, if they show up here, get off of this and fight or disengage. Broly is in a little bit. He's a bit isolated. Lion's now poked. I think we should just back up here, folks. I think we should just back up. The ult from Eset is fine. It's a good heal. Thor is in the air. This looks really, really messy. Can we just back up? He stacks a little. It's playable-ish. It's very messy, but they're able to kill 2. It's a 2 for 1. Can we just back up now? We do have Dagger on Kali. Okay, he's playing it. I'm used to inted there. Good job. Man, what a mess. Yeah, I'd love to avoid this altogether. I mean, again, like, I think a lot of these fights, these guys have played it mechanically a little bit better and a little bit sharper. which is great, and like I'm happy to see that, but all of this could have been avoided if we just backed and we never even invited, like getting tier 2 mid, whatever. If you want to get tier 2 left because you want the Phoenix to be weakened with this gold, I understand that, but I'd much rather you guys 5-man reset, get the left tier 2, and then go back to gold, right? I don't want this whole like, let's get this, invite a potentially tradey fight on this. It did work, but again, you have the 3k, advantage, right? On per person on a lot of these fights. Just take that, right? And then go spend and then fight, because then that fight's unlosable. The only way it's bad is if you have gold in hand there. It's just a little too sketchy in some of these times in terms of just like I don't want to say over grouping, but I want them to just like chill a bit. I think here they're making a huge mistake though, and this tells me that this tier 2 play they made here had zero sensibility with the Gold Fury thing. You never ever ever push this lane here. You always go for this Phoenix. This tier 2 is completely like placebo. It's just fake. Thank you, Ponder, for the follow. Don't even bother about this. This grouping, like, if you're blue team here, you are so happy to lose this Phoenix given the context. Don't even group here. If you're red team, I just want you guys to push. I dislike that Kali's like a little bit split, but I guess they were able to get him. I really just wanted to push for this Phoenix, though. Why did he go in? Okay, the rat mega inted. I mean, maybe this goes okay because of that. A blue team has no reason to fight. They have nothing to fight for, so the fact that anybody dies here I think is a bit cataclysmic, but I really, really want us to go down this lane, because this is the Phoenix that we need to prio. Even if with these picks you only get this Phoenix, blue team is not that unhappy, and I think that's a bit of a bad precedent. So again, you do find picks that's largely player error from blue. Stun here is good. I mean, this was very clean. Great job by him. All done there. I don't think we end here ever. Do we? Actually, no, it's only 2 up. No, we do end. Sorry. Forgot it's a Smite 2 Titan. Yeah, we do end. My bad. I don't know why. I thought 2 more were already up. They weren't. Man, this was a weird game. What's tricky is, like, listen. I understand that there were times that I was saying firmly something was wrong and it went okay. I'm never going to sit there and say because it worked, it's good, though. There was a lot of stuff that was very, very, very sketchy this game. And I think they got bailed out by playing mechanically better, which is a nice thing. But I never, ever, ever want a win to come from we played mechanically better than them, and that protected us from bad situations. You know what I mean? I think that's a really bad problem to get into, because if you're into a team, I understand, like, I'm not saying that these guys are all mechanically better than the other team. I'm just saying that this game they mechanically outplayed them, right? If you don't mechanically outplay, like what happened last game is going to happen. I understand that some sub whatever's, you understand the point. You create such a tricky situation if you take semi-poor fights consistently and fervently. And so I really want them to just slow that part of it down. I think the grouping was generally better. I think playing for push was better this game. I understand last game was a bit of a snowball, so that happens. I think playing for wave pushes were generally better. I do want to see when we have like small leads that are not fire giant leads, but leads that are definitely valuable. I just want to see hoverings towards the backliners, whether that's Barrymore shadowing Miggy, whether that's it doesn't really have to be the jungler shadowing the ESET, but like if it's Lunatic just like playing safe in mid while Miggy's getting shadowed or vice versa, you don't want to have a point where like your mid is pickable and your ADC is pickable when you're ahead. That just makes no sense, right? And then they both got picked consecutively, and the game almost got completely fucked off with that. But there was a lot good this game. I mean, I think the biggest thing that was good this game was that we saw more cross mapping in general, and we also saw more of a group on objectives when like we actually either had numbers or we were quick to do it. There was a lot less hesitancy on like should we do something or not. Things kind of just happened quick. Now they shouldn't have always happened as quick. Like some of them they were actually just like bad pulls. But it was at least like a little bit more consistent in terms of direction, which look, quick calls are usually okay. Slow calls are never okay. because they're just hesitant, and then everything gets really mucked up. I think that's it for today. I don't think they're playing another one. We'll see. But that was better, dude. I mean, that was definitely better. Like, there's definitely things to look at and things to fix for sure. But I do think that so much of it will just be on hammering in consistency. Again, team issues and player issues are primarily like circulating around a couple of things and fixing those things the best you can, because it's the same mistake over and over and over and over and over again, right? It's just lane prio into objectives and getting off those objectives if the other team is overgrouping. That's it. That's the whole story of that match. And if that happened at a better cliff, that game is significantly easier and also like less flippy. Because we definitely saw like fights where if there isn't a really good ESO on the backline with the heal pop, the game is fucked. You know what I mean? So yeah. You felt bad that you lost the game bad as well? Oh, dude, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Like, sometimes I may seem like I'm frustrated and ranked and stuff, and I won't lie. Everyone gets tilted a little bit, time here and time there. But by and large, dude, I don't give a damn. And I genuinely don't even remember. Was it this game? Yeah, dude, I don't give a damn. I mean, I wish we won this match because it would have been a better upload, but it's coming out tomorrow. Of course, BSD, bro. Of course, of course. Yeah, no, I mean, we easily could have won this game, but don't have to tweak about it. It's not that deep. If you remember in this match, I don't know if you were watching it, but in this match, the problem that we did is we got a mid Phoenix. It was good, and then we just kind of got picked. You know, we just had to play it slower. That was it. We got the mid Phoenix. The game state was solid. I made a mistake this game as well. To be fair, that was like very bad one time, but I was on a fire defense. I played top side. Well, bottom of the pit, I played up, and then Cupid was in the bush. He ulted me with the Jasage, no, the Agni stun, and I got one shot. That was hoed. So that was fucked. But aside from that, this game was literally just we play it slower and we insta win. But it's okay, like it happens. It doesn't matter. I genuinely didn't remember a single name from this lobby until I looked at it now. It's all good. So shouldn't worry about stuff like that, dude. Just play your game, and if shit goes bad, shit goes bad. It happens. But yeah, so yeah, we will discuss and yeah, figure all that stuff out. So obviously, guys, I'll just kind of do a quick closing here. Prime is looking a little sad, but the patch is looking good. Absolutely, go. Well played, well played. Glad the second game was a bit smoother and stuff, so I'm happy to hear it. We're gonna give a quick raid over and keep the game or keep the day moving. I think it was honestly, Apostle, I think it was less about him going beads or ages. I think that's the wrong thing for this game. I really think a lot of it, if I remember, he was just like lingering top side of fights, like playing too far up in some of these spots, and it's all good. Like it's not that serious, but yeah. I mean, who knows? You'll see the game tomorrow, so maybe you can like notice some spots. But yeah. We're gonna give Karmic a raid. He was the infamous today on Twitter. He's a good dude though, so we all get a little bit passionate here and argue sometimes. It happens. But yeah, did I go through? Did it go through? I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Thank you, BSD and Lion and folks. If you guys want to message me, whatever, if you have questions slash things you want to talk about, do so, like for sure, because obviously that's the point. So yeah, but obviously this is a good watch and yeah. So thank you guys. I do appreciate it, and I will see you all super.